Marceline.
Hey, look, it's a sage.
You had a vision. Like I sent you in the therapy. I even sent you the picture.
Yep.
You saw
Which is this?
the new captain of the ship known as the Ashura. New captain, of course, being Silver in place of his late brother.
Recognize at least like a
Can
couple
you-
of people. Even
Okay.
even the demon lady, which I'm actually excited is relevant again. I was just
Okay.
like, dang, I'm hoping he somehow shows up again because it would be interesting. That and the one
Okay.
that was just stuck in a cube the entire time.
Oh, right, armor time. I forgot about that.
And boy, I still outrage you.
Yeah. So Silver, Captain Silver, he is the one right now in command of the Ashura, the head ship of the Black Marsh. The one that stands at the top of the Underworld Kingdom. And where is Wood's therapy? There we go. So, in Marceline, you saw this vision of the Ashura at New Kingdom. He's yelling out, "All hands on deck! Get ready! We set sail with the tide to the Underdark!" You see a couple of new faces as crew members. They all begin to run around to catch the wind with the sails. In the vision, you notice two individuals, the first one being a demoness. She fought against the party, she fought against you guys and tried to kill you, especially you being Marceline and Larissa, during the onslaught on Cold Harbor and Molag Bal. She fled the battlefield when you guys killed off her friends. Or if demons even
I
have
think it was
friends,
the
allies.
moment. It was the moment Stolas disintegrated the tiger witch demon thing. It was like, well,
And
every demon
then
person will see
Larissa was like, here's a big ass red dragon for you. Yeah. Somehow this this demoness has ended up on the Ashura as one of the Black Marsh's crew. That is her. That is how she looks. Demon wings, uh, big red horns. She seems to be wearing some type of red armor corset, as well as black pants. Um, but you also notice a secondary individual that you recognize standing all the way on the main ship's mast, on the sail itself, just arms crossed, very soldier like pose. You see the sage. He is smiling as he seems to be joining the crew to depart with them.
Marceline, like, initially seeing the vision, was like, what the hell? Who is giving me this vision? And when she sees the sage, just like, God damn it, Tim. God damn it. Wait, is that the demon lady that me and Larissa dealt with back in Gold Harbor? Huh. Okay then. Hey guys? Joshua?
Good.
Yes.
Uh, Captain Silver and his crew is on their way to the Underdark.
He's what?
This. Yep.
Oh dear. Okay.
Isn't that good?
Not
And I
after what
believe
he
so.
did to
Should
our
we
front
tell
door.
them what's going on our end briefly, with hiding in certain details?
What? Sorry, Kasha? Say again? Why would it not be a good thing?
So I went home to go check if he was home, and he wasn't. But the aftermath was he like kicked the door in, among other things.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I got her some silver steaks,
Ooh.
by the way. So now he's on his way to the Underdark. Um, yeah, we'll have help. Um,
Yeah. Is there anything you want me to tell him? Like,
Um,
or I guess.
not allowed to die. That's one.
you
And we have an elder vampire to kill. Really good
Yes.
at doing.
you mentioned something about a demoness. Maybe tell
Yeah.
him about her. Is she even on our side?
He clearly sees her.
Well, I don't know if he knows
He's
she
not
was part
hiding
of the
the
reason
fact
his
she's a
brother is
demon.
dead.
I. Okay.
Marceline, you seem to have a very vested interest in this demoness meeting you again.
And besides, if you want my advice, every time you deal with a demon, it's always a bad deal.
I'm gonna
I'm
kill her.
honestly surprised I'm seeing her again. I thought she like got killed by something else or got taken by a different demon.
She's
That's...
lucky I didn't find her in Cold Harbor.
I don't quite know who
That,
she
like,
belongs to,
that-
but...
Are we just
She-
sweeping under the rug who she worshipped up until the point he died?
I don't even know. I'm gonna tell him. I'm just confused.
Then say it to him.
Okay. Marceline, unless like either via message cell or the invasive soothing stone doesn't matter.
Wait,
Hey,
this... Sorry, I'll let you do your thing first, because Acacia's just had a realization at the same time I did.
no, go ahead if it's relevant.
The sage is taking part in this.
Yeah.
I don't have the same encounter with this individual as you all did, but my understanding he was working with Lord Salabana.
He used to, but then Dimitri persuaded him to not work with him anymore. I still
And yet
hate him.
he's joining an expedition
Can...
that is heading towards a shard of Salabana's power.
I think it's partially because of Natasha at least was down here.
Sounds suspicious to me.
I don't
My
know.
hands are covered in grease now. I can't eat my popcorn.
I mean, that guy is just. I'm just gonna ask, Silver about it. Hey, Captain Silver. This is Marceline. Akasha, wants to tell you that you're not allowed to die. Please don't die. Also, there's an elder vampire that we need to kill because this guy wants to bring back Fetna. He is currently heading towards the forge we will be going to start heading our way to tomorrow. If you can intercept him and at least deal with him somewhat, that'd be greatly appreciated. Also, what's the deal with the demoness? And also tell the sage he still owes me an apology. He knows what he did.
Your message reaches him, he does not reply. Who knows why? But you do feel your message go out.
He is not responding. I'm not gonna ask. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully everyone except the demon lady and you know what? Because she's a potential ally, ignoring what she was doing before. Let's just hope most of them are okay. Does anyone is there anything else we need to consider before we head back to the Underdark?
I will reach out to my lord, as you requested, before we head down, but have something to work on first.
Yeah, speaking of
Okay.
going to the forge and taking down another vampire, are we looking on holy water and all that, those kind of things that might be a dissuasion factor?
Um,
I mean, we can't smite him all
I
day.
can make holy water on the go.
Oh yeah, fair enough. I forget you have that ability, Acacius. I just like to be prepped ahead of time for most things, but I guess if we encounter him, I can just smite his ass, and that might give enough divine deliverance to his.
Or I can bring unto him the unyielding might of the sun.
You know what, Acacius? Why not both?
That is a fair point.
Marceline will quickly send a message to Akasha, knowing that they're both mind protected. She will ask her, "So, do you know the name of the person who we need to help?"
Not really. I no.
No. How are we gonna figure it out then?
I don't know. You have special eyes. Look around.
I mean, Bard Lady Thousand Spinners tavern seemed pretty divine, but she could be a cleric, but not of Little Fratz's, of someone else. I have no idea.
Why would a cleric be playing in a tavern that belongs to a pirate? Why would a cleric
What?
be doing that? Why would a cleric be playing music in a tavern that belongs to a pirate?
You're not
To keep an
questioning
eye
why
on
I'm
her.
not a bard for my singing skills.
Well, you can't sing. Larissa's just chiming in.
I think this is a telepathic conversation, technically.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Never
yeah,
mind.
between
That's why
her
I
and
cut
Akasha.
myself off.
I mean, it's.
No, talk to the girl or something. She's got divine energy.
I mean,
and we're
how do
looking for
we
the
do
Tower
it
of the
without
Gods.
giving? How do we do it without making it obvious? I don't know. Break into, like, go into a library and like look up Little Thrax's lore and try to see. No, she probably erased any mention of her child.
We'll bond with, sing with her or something. Become friends. Something. You're good at that. You're good at making friends.
All right, good. Uh, but like when we're friends, now what do I like? What do I do then?
Spinner knows.
Do I-
Ask Spinner. She works in his tavern. I don't know everything.
Okay. Hopefully this doesn't get hurt Spinner in any way. Okay. So anything else? We both get two supreme and two superior healing potions. We get disguise. I don't know if. I mean, I could just pretend I'm old with the bits of white hair peeking through.
Do that.
What?
Oh, just saying, yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, dying is also dying. It's also an option, but I don't know if we have enough time.
Yeah. Oh, I've attuned to this sword, so hopefully it'll be
Okay.
helpful.
Oh, that's good. Now the problem is, if we don't know who is behind the sins, what do we do? If the worst case scenario.
question. Call for help from someone else? At least, I don't know. Vecna would just be waking up. He wouldn't be at full power yet, so we might have a chance, but we'll most likely lose people.
Yes, however, there's a thing to point out. Pisces specifically told me that half of us will be half of our fates will be sealed if he comes back.
Well, shit. Then he better not. There is no contingency plan if he does, then. Period, point blank. So let's.
But what we can do is prevent him from causing any more casualties.
Yep, but it won't get there. We gotta go kill this freaking old ass vampire. Let's go.
Got it. And hopefully my limbs are at a point where they stop falling off. Like by the time we have to deal with any fights.
Yeah, it's gonna be really inconvenient.
I mean, I touched your hand pretty well.
It's primarily the hands, and Acacia's wrapped them so they are a lot more secure.
Okay. Everybody ready to go? Anybody need anything else?
I just need a little talk with Spinner real quick, and after that I should be good.
Is this the day before, like the evening before? Because I thought this was we came back from the manor.
Yeah, but I accidentally messed up because I wanted to do stuff before we go back.
Anyways, as this is happening, Sarian would say, yeah, I need to tell something, to show something to Spinner real quick, and after that I should be good.
Alright. Marksley will give her hat to Alistair. She's like, I don't think I should bring this to the Underdark with me. So can you keep it safe in the meantime?
He nods his head.
Marceline. Actually, hold on. I have an idea. How tall is Alistair?
He is a very tall and thin
Okay,
vamp.
never mind. I was thinking it would have been funny if Marceline could just like plop her hat on top of his head. But now she'll just hand it to him.
Easily done. You hand it to him.
Now, are we going to enact plan disguise the party as Larissa's guard? The silence is concerning now.
You can. I'm not opposed. We could also, some of you could also go as potentially Arias.
Y'all could talk Arya into helping you guys, as well as Akasha doesn't really need it, considering she was kind of the liaison for this. So.
Sorry, well, yes, yeah, right. Akasha, not Arya. My bad.
Well, so we can't hide Larissa.
No.
We can't hide Akasha, and I'm already posing as Akasha's bodyguard. So as an attempt to not reveal that the party who is probably in conflict of interest to the Drow is currently basically sneaking alongside the Drow, the thought was we can disguise the rest of the party members, specifically like Saren and Marceline, because Alara probably doesn't stick out too much. You know, we just give her a hood and she'd probably be fine. But Marceline and Saren probably stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
So potentially disguising them as maybe like Larissa's honor guard or something.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
Is anyone against that?
Nope.
No.
Laura?
Not against it.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny in a way, but yeah, sure. Let's go with that plan.
We'll be a dangerous trio.
Well, it's a quad.
Quad.
Yeah.
Quartet.
Not part of my training.
Would Alistair be able to acquire some cloaks that would simply serve as disguises, perhaps, that matched your favorite color?
They could easily come from, I suppose, Dimitri's side as well, of which he's assigned, and Alara could take on a druidic cloak. She could pass for someone coming from the meadows.
Well, I mean, my wife-to-be is an elf also, so that kind of facilitates her druidic appearance, I do believe.
Exactly.
As for you, I think we should put an elk skull on your head, Saren.
At this point, Saren would just look at him and... Yeah, last time I checked, most guards didn't have any bony helmet, Acacius, but nice try.
Yes, but you have horns, and we have to figure out a way to hide that.
We also need to figure out how to.
And it is a druidic meadow.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Acacius, I'm not too worried about hiding my horns. I'm not too worried about the horn situation, given that we're gonna be in the Underdark and what we know about them and the principalities.
How commonplace are tieflings? Because I thought they were pretty rare.
They are rare.
Yeah, that was my thought. That's why I probably
Yeah.
wanted.
Yes, what I mean by that is, I don't think I need to hide my horns or my facial feature, Acacius, for the simple fact that I don't believe most Underdark citizen would try to mess with a tiefling. But if you want me to have an helmet, there is plenty out there that probably would accommodate my horns.
Well, what I'm suggesting is less so about hiding your being a tiefling. It's more so about concerns about if they realize that the party that's been working with Larissa here is now working alongside them, they'd probably pretty quickly realize we're not actually on their side.
Well, you see, Acacius...
That's what my concern is.
Yes, it is a fair concern. You see, Acacius, that is exactly the reason why most of us carry a weapon of some sort on us.
Can't have one of my guards unarmed, after all.
Well, that was merely a suggestion. Do
yes,
as you will.
yes, I know,
Also,
but...
I can force you.
But regardless, I'm going to tell you this much, I'll tell you this much, Acacius. Even with those horns, even if it would be a skull, odds are that even most skulls wouldn't be able to completely hide those horns regardless. Or the helmet would find a way to sit on top of the horns and be out of place.
I don't know. Maybe Sarah will be fine. I have no idea, but I definitely need a mask of some sort.
I give you a mask. You all have masks.
Yes.
Alright.
And as I said, if I'm riding Fury and I'm a tiefling, I think most people would look at me just once before deciding to not mess with it. Unless they are little Traxxas little henchmen, that is.
Yeah, I mean, another thing I'm like mildly worried about is, well, half of us are mind protected, the other half are not. So little Traxxas can like take a peek and realize, oh shit, the daughter of the void is here, or oh shit.
And this, folks, is exactly why. And this, folks, is exactly why I told you not to share any critical information with me.
Marceline, he can't know anything.
Well, I suppose we've done all that we can. We should probably call it a night.
Ugh. Okay.
Right.
I'm going to bed. She's going to go sleep.
Unless one of you wishes to try and convince your new friend here to assist.
At this point, you would see Saren kind of slink away, trying to find Spinner. Avoiding area. Not all that covertly. It's quite
Inside
obvious. Oh, you don't even need to roll that thing. You know he's trying to avoid the area.
But why?
Ah, the Y is what you're looking after. Hmm.
He hasn't officially said we return
Is
back
this-
to the Underdark.
Okay, with the 16. Let's see.
Well, at some point, during the session, we just kind of walked back from the Underdark, from the Dark Domain to the Underdark. So that happens at some
That
point.
was what we did at the
Yeah.
end of our session last,
Yeah.
is what I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, there's a little bit of retconning with you giving him the hat or us grabbing cloaks, but beyond that, I think
Yeah.
we're still technically.
Yeah, with that
Um,
insight, Acacius would be able to determine that there's something that Saren's not saying and that he's not comfortable about around the area.
Scared of tieflings. Strange. But to each their own. Acacius is going to take his leave for rest, where he's going to work on a sunburst pendant, and at some point cast communion to basically reveal to Cinder about what they've learned in the Underdark. I know technically commune is like, you ask 3 yes or no questions, but presumably the god can still hear you, so he's basically just gonna relay the information to Cinder, and just kind of ask him if it might be possible for him to supply help in the worst case scenario.
Okay. You are able to speak with your god. Nothing particularly happens, but he is well aware.
And yeah, for the rest of it, I guess he's gonna be working on the sunburst pendant, and that's gonna be all he does.
Okay.
Arya's gonna look over at Zarin and just be like, Tiefling dude, I need to have a word with you outside.
Yeah, just give me a moment. I have some relatively important business to take care of first.
Yeah, don't leave me waiting too long. She goes outside.
At this point, Aloha, because you've been traveling with Saren, you can tell there's shivers running down his spine as Arya says those words.
It looks different.
Staring down Arya. I am full eye contact. Silent presence. I am just begging this woman to start something.
To answer your question, Acacius, no, because technically speaking, they weren't a couple officially at that point.
Okay, I didn't know how far back
It
this
still
was. So.
felt like it to Saren, but also something happened that made
I
it
thought
so much repeating.
I thought the two of you were together, like pre-joining the campaign.
No, it happened during campaign, like first few sessions.
They got engaged within a day of dating each other.
Anyways, this being said, Saren would reach to Spinner and open the bag of holding, revealing one of the 3 skills of Eraslir. And just, hey, I don't know if you know anybody that could use or transform those, but if they do, what do you think could be made with 3 of these?
I thought I gave you like 13.
Yeah, it's just a d4 that I rolled a 3, so that's all it was. Or d6 or whatever it was, I don't remember, but yeah. But yeah, essentially Saren would ask Spinner, would have asked Spinner if he could transform it into something else, or if he knows somebody that could transform those dragon skills that Eraslir shedded.
Well, you are going to a forge. He gives like a knowing head look.
Yeah, you see, we are going to a forge, but I am not a smith or an artisan by trade myself.
Indominus
There are
is
fire
like
giants that
sitting
live in the
there.
forge.
Indominus sitting right there. Like raises his hand. His short hand up.
Yeah, I guess you would be one of the most skilled one in the party, but the main question is what to do with those. It's not exactly commonplace to transform those such a thing. I mean, I guess could probably transform it into some kind of ring of some kind of resistance, maybe, or add to an armor or something of some sort. You know what? We're going to a forge. I'll wait until we're there and try to figure it out. But if you have either of you have any suggestion, I'm open for them.
We can make something really nice. These are ancient dragon skills.
Yes, I'm aware of the age of that beast, but
Damn thing didn't act ancient. Acted like a child trying to juggle people like that.
I was so close to
wasn't
Eldritch.
polite.
Yeah,
Hey, King and I had a discussion. His age was still within juvenile range.
But his body is considered as ancient here.
either way, whenever we get there, we'll see what if we manage to survive that far. That is, we'll something might come up before we reach that location. And then Zarin would kind of slowly turn to Elra and Elra, dear.
Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen, but if you would at least just keep an eye out when I'm out there, that would be great. I'm I'm never unarmed, as you know, but hitting a woman without a reason, that's not really my style.
You know I've always loved you.
Yes, I know. Just try not to murder anyone if possible.
You ask quite a lot. Sure.
I said if possible. And then
I'm
adapt.
joking,
Yes,
dear.
I know. And then Sarin would make his way to area. I'm gonna leave the floor to anybody else before we get to that conversation. If anybody else has anything to say or do.
I'm Marcelly is going to ask Spinner. I am rather curious. That bard lady over there. It, what's her name? I she should have just asked it for herself. Out of character. Why did I just ask? You know what? Fine. It's whatever. Never mind. Tell me. And Keen is missing.
Oh, sorry. I was muted. I was speaking while I was muted. Sorry. I muted myself because I was like sneezing like a dog. Um, so Spinner just said, you are asking about my daughter. Pretty, isn't she? And that's what you get from him.
I did not hear you. I just heard that. Oh, that's my daughter.
Yeah, that's basically what he said.
Oh, okay. All right. Marceline, uh, will like get ready to introduce herself to her if she isn't busy.
Oh, you are speaking to her.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
You are
I
able
don't.
to do so. She's just playing a sweet, soft melody on the piano, which she halts and she's like, hmm? She's smiling at you. She's a nice lady, you can tell. Or
I,
nicer lady.
I don't care. What does that mean? What does nicer?
mean,
Like, she's not like the typical smug drow women who are
Oh,
like,
she's a
better than everyone else.
yeah, she's a notch above the regular crowd essentially.
Yep.
okay. I like you. I like your music.
Thank you. It took a while to learn, but I think I've gotten better at it.
Uh, um. Uh. Uh. If. I. Um. If you aren't busy, what's your name?
My name is Alan Ray.
Uh, nice to meet you, Illustrate. Um. Uh. Lately, people have been just calling me Marcy.
It is nice to meet you, Marcy. I can see you are very good friends with my father. How do you know him?
Well, I'm friends with Akasha, who's uh, 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 sire knows him. So,
You are one of his Black Marsh members?
I mean, Akasha is. I've had a funny run in like with the uh, like Marsh when I first met them, but they're friends.
She smiles.
um, are you like are you some type of uh bard or are you a musician?
What? Do you ask her, are you a musician?
I'm asking her if she's like a bard or if she's simply a musician. Like, does she use music to cast magic or does she simply do music?
I, yes. Yes, I do cast music as part of my spells.
Uh, Out of character, my brain is farting. Why do I keep doing this? Uh, um, it's, uh, uh, why can't I? Out of character, why?
What are you trying to ask
I
her?
know Marceline's good at making friends, but I don't know how. I suck at small talk.
You are doing very well so far.
Okay. Alright.
Is it bad I'm eating
And
popcorn?
no, there's not really a big consequence unless you like kill your brother or something.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, this is not like speaking to the drow matrons. You have to be really careful what you say.
Yeah. Like, oh, that's really cool. It's, I've just been studying magic for some time now. I'm not a bard, but I do have experience with the performing arts that I had prior to learning magic.
I wish I could go to a proper school like you did. I had to learn everything from my father.
Yeah, I mean, I think you would enjoy school if you ever got the chance to go. I'm assuming circumstances prevented you from being able to go to a school or college.
Yes, my father was a drider that prevented me from mingling with society on a equal level.
Wait, what? Or dad's a dragon? Did I hear that right?
Drider.
Okay, thank you.
I'm curious about who the mother is.
If it's who. Yes, she does need backup, not because Marceline needs backup, but I need backup.
You are
I
doing
don't
very
have
well.
charisma levels as Marceline.
You were doing very well. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't sell yourself short.
Yeah, you were doing pretty good. But Akasha will come up with Marceline. Say, hi
Hey,
there.
Kasha.
Hi. I'm Akasha. What's your name?
I'm Illustre.
A really pretty name.
Yes, my father gave it to me.
Is he here?
She looks at Spinner. He's right there. You've met him.
Uncle Spinner's your dad? Your dad knows my dad.
You guys gonna have one of the my dad could beat up your dad's arguments?
Although
Probably not. Probably not.
Hey, Marceline,
The
Let's
question
just
is,
like that guy.
whose dad could beat up whose dad?
I
Marceline's dad
think
can beat
it
up all of
depends
y'all's
on who
dads.
gets who first. If Silver stabs Spinner first, yeah, Silver win. If Spinner casts his spell first, he'll get Silver. It'll be a bit of a who gets who first kind of situation.
Who rolls the highest on the
Yes.
initiative?
Yep, pretty much. Alistair looks at you. Who's your father? My father knows quite a few people from the surface world.
oh well, he's not really my dad. He's like my sire. But it's Silver Basilisk.
What's a sire?
When one vampire turns a person into a vampire, the first vampire becomes the sire.
Oh, so you are adopted by him.
Yeah.
She nods her head in fascination. I have always wanted to visit the Dark Domain.
Sometime. Maybe later, but it's pretty cool up there.
Yeah, the dark domain is quite lovely. There's like the stars aren't as visible, but the environment is quite lovely.
Does she know what stars are?
I don't know.
She looks at you. I've heard about stars, but Father never lets me let me to the surface. I heard the vampire that got married to the princess is very handsome.
You
I
could
heard
say
that. I heard that the dark domain vampires are very pretty and handsome, and everybody gets to go to these schools and.
it's overrated though. You gotta wake up early.
I used to know, but things didn't work out. I've been I'm self-taught in terms of magic. Mostly.
Didn't know that mostly, and that's pretty cool. Akash would look at her violin and be like, "Oh, your violin is very pretty," and then she'll take out hers. This one's mine.
She's like, her eyes expand. She's like very into your violin. It's quite clear, Akasha. I know you being a very people person, you can tell. Lestrade does not really have friends. You probably are like her best friends already.
I want to adopt her.
We don't know if Spinner adopted or that's like her bio, like his bio child, but that's none of our business.
I want to adopt her and take her to the surface, and we can have fun. And
That
she
sounds
can
like
talk to boys.
kidnapping.
Is it kidnapping if she really wants to go?
You know, I'm not sure that'll hold up in a court of law.
I want to go to the White Fan. But yeah, the kid wanted to go into the White Fan. That doesn't excuse the fact you kidnapped them.
It's true. It's true. But
Oh,
if
that's
I
a pretty
ask
violin.
him really nicely, he might let me. I mean, technically,
Well, hold on. You don't even know who the mother is in this situation, so you don't know if there's like a split custody thing or if, she's just here right now.
Which is
right?
why Marceline is not asking her or Spinner about her mom. She does
Well, no,
not
I'm just
want to...
saying, like, if you did get Spinner's permission and then you just left with her, Mom might not be happy about that, and it is Drider Society. Sorry, Drow Society.
well, then we can do what teenagers do and just sneak out.
Marceline, with when you look at Elestray, you talk to her more. You can tell with your eyes that Elestray seems to have two strands of magic, a little bit similar to, like Acacius. I was about to say Akasha.
I mean, maybe it's
Like,
Tasha. Why not?
like he has two strains of magic in him. One inherited and the other from his devotion to the Dragon Knight. She seems to have two strains of magic. One regular drow magic, more clearly to you bardic related magics like Spinner. But the other magic seems to have some type of divine spark, like a small flicker of flame.
Now, how do I point this out without seeming without giving away?
You could ask if her mother's around. If Marceline would think of that.
Marceline will think. It's like, do you know any other types of magic, or is it just bardic magic?
I only know how to use. Well, the magics my father teach me. But I am not talented in magic.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, you can roll an insight check.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, she's telling the truth.
Yeah.
She's one
okay,
of those like sheltered girls.
Oh,
She's
poor
one of those
baby.
daddy's girl. I will destroy and burn your soul if you come near
Yeah.
my daughter. So I think, yeah.
I mean, bardistry is a magic, and you clearly seem very talented in it.
Thank you. I try my best.
Well, your best is really good. I'd like to play with you sometime.
She's like, we can play now.
Ooh, okay. Is that okay with you, Marceline? Maybe you can
Yeah,
sing for
go
us while we play.
Oh, sing. Okay.
Girls are gonna
Hold
have
on.
a concert now.
I need a song to think of.
Rockefeller Street.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Actually, she starts playing. Does Akasha join her?
Yes, she will.
All right. Marceline. If Marceline recognizes the song, we'll start singing.
Maroon
All right.
performance.
Let me roll the other one. It's a good thing that I have advantage. 23. Wait. Yeah, 23.
I'm
This-
so sorry. Your video might get copy striked.
Yeah,
again.
I was about to say that sounds like Baldur's Gate 3 music right there.
It's not Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, I know.
But you might get copy striked by this.
I don't care. I'm not monetized anyways.
Kasha, you play with her and this girl has unbelievable talent. Playing with her is like you are playing with a goddess.
Yep, Akasha's just having a good time playing. She doesn't even really remember why now. She's just playing.
All of you
wonder
in the room, you can tell like the mood in the tavern has shifted from this like ominous, like she's always listening, this spidery sensation that's always creeping around. Now it feels like you are safe. It feels like you are protected, you are loved, you are in the presence of something benevolent.
Does Marceline see like the divine spark grow in any way?
It does.
Okay. Like, by how much? Hold on. I should probably roll to see if I can uncover any more info from that. I don't know if a religion check would work. She doesn't actively stare at gods on a regular basis.
It
She
would
occasionally
be.
stares at a
No, I mean, I would say that Marcin would pick it up.
Okay. Like, so it's just like noticing, hey, the divine spark she has is like growing a lot more. It got very quiet all of a sudden.
In case she's just off in his room, so he can't really comment.
Larissa also is gone.
Saren's outside as well.
So is Arya, and Akasha's just playing her violin right now.
Yeah.
She's on cloud 9.
Is that wood or resin?
Acacius would have been able to hear the nice music all the way in his room.
Well, I was actually trying to find a find a meme. I will see if I can.
I wonder if Marceline can very subtly offer her singing to not Virgo, Aquarius. It's very subtly. It's like just give it to Aquarius as an offering.
Okay. While Akasha Lustre are playing, Marceline is joining them. Sarin and Arya, what do you two talk about?
Oh boy.
Yep, Saren would just walk and just essentially just keep his hands away from anything that might be construed as him trying to arm himself or anything, and just approaching her slightly, staying far enough away that would take her a lunge or something to close the distance, and just yeah. So I think I know who you are, but
Okay, cool. You can tell me who you are, because I don't recognize you.
well, that's somewhat of a odd little story there, but are you aware by any chance of who your father is?
He gives me presents.
I guess that's better than what he gives me.
He's your dad too.
Yeah. As per the research of dear old Prince Arthur. Wait, is he a prince at this point or? Yeah, anyways. By the research of some acquaintance of mine, yes, it's been established that you and I do share our father. My name is Saren, and if I'm not mistaken, yours is Arya, is it not?
Yes, and it's kind of creepy that you know that. But what has he been doing to you? Because I've got nothing but the princess treatment since I've met you. What's your deal?
Where to begin? You know what? Let's scrap the past.
What did you say when we asked him for help?
I'll be honest with you, I only ever asked him for help once.
What did you say to him when you found out who he was?
Well, you see, I got raised by follower of Freya ever since my youngest age that I could remember. Essentially, it was going on and on and on about being the blood of his blood, being destined to great thing, destined to take over his throne whenever my steadfast devotion, my own personal conviction. I couldn't accept it. I defied him. Told him his words were worthless. And then I got burnt.
So you're a grandstanding idiot instead of talking like the demon you were born from. You need to have a better way with words if you're going to be somebody with horns walking around.
You see, that's the thing. The way I got raised. I wasn't raised by Dad. I wasn't.
Neither was I.
Yeah, fair enough. You can't be on this realm. Regardless, the way I was raised is through the way of redemption, to the way of being a better person than what you were born to be. Although sometimes my instincts take over, I always try to repress them as much as I can, unless it is absolutely necessary to use them.
Awesome. It's also necessary to use other things that our kind are good at, which is talking around the question to not give a direct answer. He asked me the same thing, said the same shit. You know what I did? I didn't give him a direct answer. Instead, I gave him my ex's head on top. And then I got a really cool set of armor. See how
Yeah,
that works?
yeah, that's
I'm not
not
obligated to help him, yet he has given me awesome things.
fair enough. When I did point out to assholes that deserve nothing but to burn in the eternal flames of hell, he did oblige. Although I'm just a bit concerned about that he would point towards where Fury is still waiting for him. About that over there, because I died and this steed was waiting for me there. And then even more recently, a certain butler showed up, and whenever I got my seat to trample him, I did feel the pain of it myself.
So not fair. I don't get a butler. You must be the oldest.
I wish that is not true. But regardless, if you want him, I'm giving it to you willingly, and I can't stand him.
Butler could also
Hey, asshole, show yourself. You're serving her now. That's my order.
There is not even like a smoke. His materialization is a little bit like Alistair, just very quiet as a demon in a top hat appears. I will grab his token.
You didn't think I would summon him this fast, did you?
I did not think you would summon him this fast. That is correct.
I'm telling you right now, Soren wants rid of him real quick.
As he is oh, Your Highness. Thank you for calling me back. How may I serve?
How you may serve her, and her only.
I guess a little weird.
Yes, I will serve you, Mildred. What is your first order?
You asshole, don't even suggest that. Shut up.
Well, it was
Oh,
one
man,
he
this
must
is a
have
plot.
beat him
This
at
is
some
so funny.
point.
You know what? I need you to just slink in the shadows, and only intervene if someone plans on stabbing me in the back. How's that sound?
Am I allowed to stab them in the back?
So allowed, if they're planning on stabbing me in the back, you're allowed to stab them wherever you want.
Oh,
Say Darius was
delightful.
awesome. I think we're gonna get along just fine. Off with you.
He disappears. Poof. That's how he roughly looks like.
I love it.
But
Thanks
yes.
to Boulder State,
Yep.
fellow man.
But anyways, other than that little hellish creature and my seed over there, that didn't do very much for me in all those years. And quite
I have a
honestly,
question for you.
yeah, go ahead.
The chick at the bar that was glaring daggers at me. Who is that? She's a friend of yours. I need you to chill out.
Well, you see, that's a little bit of a complicated old story there.
Explain it so it's not so complicated, because there's some miscommunication between her and I, because I don't know who she is from a hole in the wall. So I need that to happen, or I'm gonna start bucking back, and I don't think you want that.
That would be currently standing because we share blood. That would currently be your. How to phrase this? You would see Saren kind of rub his temple, trying to figure a way to make it simple. And then just.
Not be sister.
Okay, so essentially. I got engaged to her, we got summarily married, then I died, I mounted that mount over there, then I came back to life. So technically, she was still the girlfriend, still fiance, technically ex-wife, future wife to be. Yeah, it's a mess. Adventuring life is.
So girl, that's your girl. Let her know we're related, so she stops looking at me crazy.
Yeah, you see, there's a little issue other than that to settle first. And then Saren would sit on one of the bench. You see, there's been a while ago, a very long time ago, at this point, there was a certain event that occurred that I was 100% sure of my shot was a total dream.
Oh god.
And that would be.
That would be a Alabama's celebration thing that I totally thought was only in the dream realm, but come morning, come and behold, all of what happened there was true and actually did happen. On the bright side, it was from people that, well, you were there, but not you from now. It's hard to explain, but essentially, a version of you was there. And before before I could realize that it wasn't a dream, well, that thing led to another, and yeah, let's just say that whole relationship between me and her kind of got affected by it.
So you're telling me you and a version of me hooked up in a dream, and she's mad at me? I don't know, y'all.
Well, originally she was mad at me, but then I explained it, me believing it was 100% a dream, and made my best apology I could actually, and yeah. Now I think she, because you asked me to follow you out here alone, that might have been why the daggers was in her eyes.
Mad at me because of a dream you had?
Well, as I
Why
explained,
is it my fault you dreamt about me? I didn't do that.
yes, I'm aware. Which is why I didn't really want to say it, but since you wanted an explanation.
Cool beans. Can you make sure she understands that? Because, look, I don't want to beat your girl up, but if she come at me, I will. Self-defense. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you know, I'll try my best. But she's her own goddamn person, and let me be real honest with you, whenever she holds a grudge, there's not really anything I can do to dissuade her. That's the main reason why we're actually going again to try and take the head of Jael right about now. And then you just see Saren put his hand before his mouth. It's like, damn it, I wasn't supposed to say that out loud.
Know who the fuck that is. So if you don't, if your balls are in her purse, then I'm gonna go talk to her. Okay? I'm gonna go do that actually right now.
Jael is one of Dad's general that betrayed whatever. And then you'll just look at Fury. He'll just look at Fury and if hells break loose, Fury, I expect you to dash me out of here before blood starts running the roads red.
Gonna walk up to Alara. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Hi, nice to meet you. My name's Arya. That's my brother outside. Why are you looking at me crazy?
Other makes that an interesting development.
Are you talking about a dream he had? Because I don't know what dream he's talking about. That's a dream for him.
Say, in my
Marcy.
girl's defense, she doesn't know that this is the same Mario. So she's miscommunication all around.
Yeah, so Arya's like, what the hell? Why am I getting punished for something that went on in his head? That I had nothing to do with.
I forgot how
I
to
was
play.
under the illusion that you weren't a real person here.
Very much a real person here.
Okay, out of character, how can we have the reveal that this isn't the same Arya? Because otherwise, I might have to make her fight Arya. To
Oh god.
stay it true to my character.
Oh
Uh,
god.
Gonna say it
technically
Ashley's
you
gonna
wouldn't
have to
know.
intervene. But
Technically you
oh
wouldn't know.
god, she
I know, that's why is
Um,
there a way we can reveal?
To be clear, only reason Saren assumed that it wasn't the same Arya is because Arya said that she had no clue what the fuck was going on. That's the only reason.
I'm now under the assumption that he's playing.
You guys need Acacia to stop downstairs and yell at you guys to shut the fuck up.
No, I need this misconception to be resolved.
Illustrate, do you want to learn about space?
Trying to defuse a fucking bomb.
Arya's gonna look at Alara's hands and be like, "Is it okay if I touch you? Is it okay? Because I really want to hold your hands when I say this. Just because he had a dream don't mean I was in it. Don't mean I had the same fucking dream. That wasn't me. Do I make myself clear? That's some honky tonk bullshit, and I do not partake. Okay?
I need to make this situation clear. You didn't have any sort of dream of this past?
No.
Alistair, come back
Why
into my
is it a little
mind.
nefarious?
I didn't roll deception.
What? Whoa. Did you say deception?
Yes.
No, she didn't have to make it. She didn't have to make a check on Saren earlier. Wait. Shouldn't she have had to make a check on Saren earlier when she said this before?
No.
No. Beside, with her +7, he would probably not have been able to see through it anyways.
I might have to start a fight.
If you see through it, maybe.
Alright, I don't actually know how this would work.
You just roll an insight.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna roll an insight. Wow. I don't learn right.
That's fun. Your total insight is actually your bonus to fucking deception.
Scratch that. I'm using lucky. I need to see.
I don't know. You're gonna need like a nat 20 to.
Yeah, I know. I was actually really close to a nat 20.
I don't think that's how that works.
No, it like literally it was on the 20 and then it like flopped over to the 3. That's why I said I was really close to a nat 20. But anyway, with lucky, we'll try that again.
Oh, God.
17, there we go. Redeemed myself. Do I learn
Yeah,
anything?
Still got a
um,
26.
But Arya's very calm and reassuring when she tells you.
Lovely. So I have no clue that she's lying.
No.
You have no clue?
Wonderful.
Are Kasha and Marceline going to insight it?
Akasha
One of
and
you.
Marceline are playing the most melodious, soothing music.
I mean,
Oh,
I
okay.
can still
Well,
roll an insight
Marceline
check.
said that they were like staring at each other, so I assumed they'd stopped.
Yeah.
Marceline is going to, I'm going to roll insight for the head of it, but even if she like gets an at 20, she is not intervening. That is a can of worms she does not want to get involved with.
What's
And she
Indominus's
wouldn't even realize
insight?
anyway. Oh, I laughed.
Indominus is like, women, and then just starts drinking more beer.
Dude.
He's a dwarf. What do you expect from a dwarf?
No, I want to start a fight. Now that I have this knowledge, I'm kind of wanting to fight.
Except you
What?
don't have this knowledge.
Exactly. Now do you see my problem?
You must separate the player from the character.
Potentially die.
Adari sees the two of you, and then he offers chocolate biscuit.
Alara will actually take one.
Chocolate biscuits. She looks at Arya. You are muted, by the way.
Oh, she sent a BRB message.
Oh, oops. Okay. Eventually, of course, Arya and Ilara still able to talk to each other. Eventually, Kasha and Marceline and Illustre stop playing. It was a good music. Larissa, downstairs you hear very, very good music.
Yeah, funny.
You were offered a chocolate biscuit, Arya.
Oh, welcome back.
I just pictured that little dude just like, peace cookies, my ladies.
Yep. The deep gnome is just like cookies, chocolate cookies.
Oh, Ariel, if it's from the gnome, yeah, she doesn't quite trust anything from Alara. I don't know who was offering the food.
Yeah, it's from the deep gnome. It's from Spinner, technically. Spinner's from the tavern.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then she'll
Sure,
take one.
you
Thank you.
convinced Alara, but she's also has like paranoia, canonically. So while she might believe you, she's still gonna not trust Arya.
And
That's fine. She doesn't want your trust. She just wants you to stop looking at her crazy.
yeah, I think it's at that point that Soren would make his way back towards the table. It's like, well, I think presentation are in order to make things easier. Elara, this is Arya, my half sister. Arya, that's Elara, my girl. Please try not to kill one another.
I make no promises.
Oh, bet?
Elara,
I don't like
We're
this. I don't like what's going on down there.
we're after
I make no promises with anyone.
we're after
You two, do I
my
need to
dad's
separate you two?
Marceline.
She's the one with the freaking problem.
Marceline, this is family business. Get. Anyways, Elara, we're after my dad's general, not my siblings. Don't lose focus of the goal.
You all
Larissa
see, walking in, you see to the tavern. You both see two male drow soldiers, and Kalen comes walking back in. He doesn't seem to be having all the mind of weirdness with him. In fact, he seems very normal. He looks very grumpy and
Oh, he's not good.
annoyed at the drow soldiers.
Well, Acacius and Larissa are both upstairs, aren't we? So
Mm-hmm.
we don't see
Yep,
him
y'all
come
are
in.
both in
I
your
never
own
had a
rooms.
room upstairs. I always slept down here.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, she slept on Lorcan.
All right.
I sleep anywhere, folks.
Kalen is like, let me go. And the drow lets go of him. We have a message for Miss Akasha from House Bendar.
Akasha will stop playing and bow her head to Illustre. It was nice playing with you, but I think they need me. And she will scurry over to get it.
Good luck.
I'm Akasha. What do you need?
As agreed between the Black Marsh and House Bendar, Kalen is released into your custody in good faith. She does expect the Black Marsh to participate in the reclamation of the Fireforge and end the Elder Brain's destruction at Salabanas Crystal.
You'd be happy to know, or the leader of your house would be happy to know that the captain of the Black Marsh is on his way down here personally.
He
Two of
will
you.
bow his head and take his leave, as so does the other two.
Marceline will very subtly be on standby.
Akasha will just nod her head at Kalen and then move out of the way so he can go to his sister because he don't know her, but he knows her. So she's.
I'm running up to
He,
Kalen and giving him a big hug.
you
Tackle lugger.
easily run up to him. He gives you a hug. It's like a relieved hug, like,
Why do I picture Larissa to be a tackle lug?
It is a tackle hug. It's the one where you run up at the person and then you wrap your legs around them like a crazy person. She's all
yep.
but failed to jump to wrap her legs around her as if she was a child, but she has completely tackle hugged him.
Kalen is literally those opa type looking guys, those handsome Korean men, very tall, perfect flawless jawline, perfect hair. Yes, even though he was a prisoner for the last few months, he is still flawless and perfect in everything. And his baby sister jumps on him, hugging him. He like whoop whoop, and then recomposes himself, and then gives her a hug, an endearing brotherly hug, and he just whispers, "Larissa, what are you doing down here? You were not supposed to be here."
And neither were you for so long. So I waited as long as I could, and now I'm here. I got the blessing from the gods to come down anyway. Do you know how long you've been down here?
No, how long?
About
I
2 months.
believe it.
Oh,
6
not 2 months.
months? No, I got the ring, so it's been 3-4 months.
Almost half a year.
3 months. How did you negotiate my release?
I'm going to look right at Akasha. I don't think I'm the one to speak to about that.
Oh, Akasha has already backed up and is just like waving from afar, like, hi, hello.
I have the look of, don't leave me alone to tell him.
And she comes
Uh,
back.
And Marceline's gonna ask, like, look at Kaylin, like, Kaylin, are you doing somewhat okay? I don't think saying asking if you're okay is the best question, but
My chest hurts. It feels like as if my soul was ripped out of me.
I think that's because it was, brother.
yeah, that's a bunch of your party.
But I'm glad that you're back to normal for now. For however long. I don't know what they did to you.
Spinner looks at him from the distance. Ah, he was soul siphoned. Recognizing all the symptoms, he will be okay. Just need probably a few days of rest and some good chocolate milk. Milk? Puts out a jar of chocolate milk on the table.
On the house, I presume?
He nods his head. Yes. You've treated my doctor very nicely.
Unrelated
I will
question.
take that milk and bring it back to the brother.
Unrelated question. Is that a reference to Black and Man movies?
Yep, that was a nice reference. Pretty good, huh? Kaylin takes the chocolate milk, drinks it. I felt like I was in an endless nightmare. I heard your voice a few times.
It would have been me in this past week. The rest, I'm afraid to say, may not have been me. Although I did try to reach out a few times.
She tormented us. She tortured us. And the others are still in her possession. She really wants to know what is our mission here.
Yeah, but I couldn't get everybody. I tried.
Don't worry, we're going to get them. We're going to get them out.
Brother, do you have an item of yours that I may take with me down? I want something of yours to keep you close. I believe you would like to stay here with your party while the rest of my friends and I head down.
What do you mean head down? What are you talking about?
This is why I'm hiding behind your sister, sir. The conditions upon your release was that we take your party's place willingly, so that you were not used as meat shields. Basically.
Absolutely not. I completely oppose to this.
You didn't really have much to say.
Kaylin, it's to save you and eventually your party. Besides,
also to keep your sister from, burning the entire place down with druidic magic and fire, because she was very much ready to risk it all.
I smile very innocently.
The entirety of the
Underdark
Underdark.
Honestly,
he sits up and he's like, I'm coming with you. I am not.
Kaylin, your soul was ripped out.
think you should stay with the rest. I don't know what they may do with your friends while we're away, but I want you to be with them. However, I would love to have one of your things to carry with me because of our wonderful sibling bond. I'm going to tap my head to show that I have an idea or I know something.
Meanwhile, you mentioned your sibling bonds, and at the other end of the bar, there's Sarin and Arya.
Right? Oh, and Galen, there's something else you should know that I think is better news than not. Are you ready?
Is Larissa wearing Dimitri's red cloak?
She is.
Kaelen looks at you. I did not know you were. All of you were so friendly with the Carve family.
Well, funny thing that when I met him, I did try to tell you about him, but by then our communication went dark. And so when we eventually got engaged, you also missed that. And now I'm here.
His
Oh,
right
boy.
eye begins to like twitch.
Kaylin,
Brother Ethan, you okay?
Who did you get? Who? I'm sorry. Who did you got engaged? Who did you get engaged to?
Dimitri.
Dimitri.
That's like
And then
this
she
scene,
quickly
like
blows in his eye as if to get rid of the invisible eyelash.
A lot of Kaylin, a lot of things happened while you were gone.
Larissa.
Kaylin, a lot of things happened. I
What
don't
were
think
you
you recognize
thinking?
me. A lot.
You are just a child.
Child.
Like, she's an adult.
Thank you. She thinks I am.
You
She
think
knows
I'm
I am.
better?
We kind of
my
missed the part where I already said yes.
Marcelina's just gonna like try to distract Kaylin. It's like, hey Kaylin, do you recognize my voice by any chance?
She's just like staring, like just so upset at. He's just so upset at Larissa, and then he's
trying
looking
to-
at Marceline, and he's like, "Girl, you are not the time for this, and you are very annoying." He looks at. He says this to Marceline, and turns back to Larissa.
Yeah, I
His
think
attention.
recognize me. Sorry, I assume so.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking I said yes to someone that I had feelings for. I have feelings for. She's stammering
Larissa,
now
do you
under her
not know
brother's
that
gaze.
vampires? Do you not know vampires
Marceline.
can charm people?
We're big on
He wouldn't do
consent.
that.
You chill.
Well, he wouldn't do that. He's very sweet. I can't wait for you to meet him.
He smacks his forehead. God help us all.
I think Kaylin and Casey's are gonna get along well.
I think so.
When he
Kaylin, is
finds
she
out what he's
happy?
gonna let Akasha do.
Casey's gonna feel his spine shivered upon, even though he doesn't hear the conversation, but upon the line, vampires are big on consent.
Yeah. Or at least most of them.
Most of the
So,
ones of
yes.
us who were raised right.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So yeah, about that item, brother, so that I could take with me, so that you're always with me, so that we're not separated anymore. Can I have it?
You're asking for his Tarask summoning thing, aren't you?
He's like, he's like,
Mm-hmm. Above table,
he's
yes.
like seething upset. Like he's not like angry. He's not the angry where he's gonna hit someone, but it's like
Exasperation.
it's like yeah, exasperation. Like you know the How can you be so stupid? Like, like you just lost a silly bet and like gambled the house away. Like
I would
that's
never touch
like
our parents' home like that.
that's like the look that he has. Um,
Someone tell him that Dimitri's ever so sweet that he would never.
this is
Me,
this is
Kaylin,
when we
a
get back.
significant amount of people
We are
thought.
calling this engagement off.
No, no,
That is my final
Hey,
word
Kaylin,
on this matter.
You're
you would
funny.
you would change your mind if you saw him.
Kaylin, he has been like helping. He has been helping us with a lot of things. He has proven that he genuinely loves Larissa, and Larissa genuinely loves him. And also,
He gave me this cloak too.
yeah, he also saved us from when Lord Morningdale tried to attack us. Lord Morningdale got executed, by the way, by the vampire Jane.
How did your anger a vampire lord?
He
Ain't no
tried to
y'all unless
kill.
I
He,
agree.
he tried to kill Larissa and me, who Jormungandr, who has a family relationship with a certain important figure within the dark domain.
Long story short, Dimitri had a court summoned, and then the Vampire King diablerized Lord
No,
Morndale.
he did diablerize him. He simply just disintegrated.
Oh, disintegrate. That's right.
Set him on fire, basically,
Yes, that was it.
and burnt him alive. Yep.
I'm sorry, you guys set
While
someone on
holding
fire?
him in the air.
No, the Vampire King did. Slight difference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't do
Oh,
that.
okay. Sorry. I mean, I thought you were still talking about the
Yeah.
party thing, about why he hated you.
Larissa, should I tell Kaylin, or should I just have him never recognize me?
Sure, Marceline. Larissa's doing anything she can to get her off the topic of conversation.
So a lot of things happens. It's me, Marceline. You remember that half elf warlock?
He looks at you. Why are you a snake? And who are you? He looks at Akasha, points at her. Where are we?
We're
Lean, you go
we're
first.
so after you know how Larissa trained during the 3 months, and I also got trained by someone. He adopted me, and then my patron was killed. He's alive again, but we decided not to remake the deal. And in order to avoid and in order to ensure I can still cast magic, I decided it would be best to reincarnate, so I'm biologically related to him. And now I'm known, yeah. So I am now practicing an entirely different form of magic.
Some of the party that you remember have moved on since.
Yeah. And
Yeah. And I'm Akasha. Hi, nice to meet you. I helped you get your soul back into your body. Not physically. I got them to give you back.
He is looking at Akasha, and then he's like already so upset with the whole Dimitri thing, and then you are a vampire also, and then it's not that he's racist against vampires, it's just that he's even more upset with vampires right now.
Not racist, just don't like him.
Mm. uh, but he's like, thank you.
uh,
Yeah, sure. No problem. problem. I was trying to get all 6 of you, but that didn't quite work
Yeah.
out. But your friends will no longer be meat puppets on the front lines of this fight. So, yay.
So about that item,
Yeah.
she's really trying to move past the entire thing.
He looks at you, Larissa. Like he's very, very adamant that when this is over, the first thing that's happening is this engagement is being called off.
Akasha's got words for him for that.
So
We will
does
talk with
Marceline.
Dimitri when we go back. But I'm
Yes.
telling you, I'm not calling it off. I'm really putting my foot down this time, brother.
Yes, that
We
sounded
will.
oh so convincing, Larissa. A little more fire next time.
You have to put your soul into it.
I was really mid cough when I said that.
Oh.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I thought that was why it went that way. But
She sounded so unsure. Akasha's like, girl, you don't.
I'm not doing it. I
Um,
will. She's really thinking hard about what she'll do because he is her last surviving family member. I won't
Listen,
speak to you for a month.
Oh my god. Okay. I am glad I don't have siblings because this is ridiculous.
I'm glaring at Marceline.
Kalen is also
You're not
glaring at
helping.
Marceline.
at that comment, Sarin is also looking towards Marceline, agreeing with her, not glaring.
just rolling her eyes, and Akasha is just sitting there clueless, like, oh.
Marceline, you get an inspiration for, we'll call it taking on the spite. Inspiration.
Yeah, like Marceline, like most of her in like from what she's witnessed with people who have siblings, it's just messy. She's glad, as far as she's aware of, she does not have any siblings.
Surprise! You got more adoptive siblings.
To be fair, when the campaign began, I didn't know Sarin had any siblings either.
Yep. I
Family.
mean, I don't know if it like even then they won't technically be her siblings anymore because her sperm donor is no longer her bio dad because of reincarnation.
All I'm saying is Jormungandr reincarnated you and made you biologically his, so he could do it for somebody else. Just saying.
So he can what? Face first.
He could do it to somebody else, so could get a sibling down the line.
True. That is true. Like so far, I think the closest person Marceline has to a sibling is Acacius. I don't know, or just the party in general.
Hold on, how am I even remotely close to your sibling?
I don't know. Just
Okay. Let's come back.
Oh, I
Yeah.
was trying to divert from there. There's something that I don't know about here.
No. It was a figure of speech. Okay, coming back.
The idea is the party is bickering. That's mostly why.
Yeah, Acacius sure is planning on adopting me after this.
Kalen looks at you. Just pulls out. Let's see what he'll pull out. He'll pull out a.
Oh!
He hands.
Oh, excuse you.
What?
That's something you need.
Never mind. He pulls out his. He pulls out one of his earrings. One of his blue earrings.
I'm going to put it on one of my ears.
What are you even planning to do?
I just want to feel closer, is all. And remember you if I ever need to when I'm down there. She's hoping her guarded words are enough for him to know an inkling of what she's planning as a Hail Mary.
I don't know how to have Marceline or any of us suddenly tell Kaylin what we're planning on trying to do.
Just don't.
Yeah.
So, Akasha will then
But
type out.
Dylan already knows anyways. It
Yeah,
was
no.
it's more the how will he know that we're trying to do that specific plan.
Yeah, Akasha's about to try and drop a hint. She'll look at him and be like, "Hey, don't worry, we're picking up where you guys left off. That's all."
I am coming with one of you.
No. That was not part of the deal. That was the whole point, for you not to have to fight after being stuck down here with your soul sucked out of your chest. We don't need that. We need you to
I
sit
will
and
be fine, Spinner.
Isn't
Not
isn't he
Spinner.
actually
That
supposed to come
rider
with
has
us?
already said it.
Kaylin.
goodness. Wait a minute.
You need
I have
to make sure
seniority
they're
over you.
honoring their task.
I am your
I thought-
guardian, and I say you stay here, young man.
He looks at you.
You're in my custody.
Do not call me young man. I go where my sister goes.
That's why. You stay where I say because you're in my custody, and I say you stay here and rest.
Absolutely not.
That was another.
Archdruid, I suggest strongly that you go with what the ladies are saying. Those ladies are not ones to be messed with. If you don't want to comply, they have ways to make you comply, and I don't recommend it.
Don't you want to stay with the party to make sure that your friends are still safe? I mean, my friends here will make sure we're all safe, myself included.
You
Dimitri's
don't
cloak here
understand,
also
do you?
protect
They
me.
are taking. You don't understand. They are taking. They're taking Coraline and the others onto the ships already.
Then you best
Sail.
get going then. Then you should definitely go.
Where are y'all going? Everybody looks like they're getting ready to go somewhere. Where are you going?
Yeah. All right. Real quick.
They must be getting ready to sail for the forge.
All right.
Once they get to the
We're not
forge, they can
darkers?
get to the shard.
There is. Oh wait.
There's some secret
Akasha,
mission
do we
shit going
inform
on here.
Kaylin about? Marceline's gonna whisper to Akasha. Do we inform them about another issue when we get if we don't get to the forge in time?
The Vecna thing, I don't think Lilatraxis wants happening either. So I don't think that has to be a secret.
Okay. Yeah, we have to. Hopefully, we can get to the forge before. There's an elder vampire that's planning on trying to get to the forge. If the vampire gets there first, he will bring back Vecna.
You should also check in with the meadows. Laxus will be most pleased to know that you're all right as well. If you absolutely won't stay with your party, you might as well go back to the meadows. Poor Captain Laxus has been dealing with it since we've left.
Larissa, I saw the drow putting Coraline, Elodine, and the others onto the ships.
That wasn't part of our deal. They were supposed to leave you be because we were going to be taking your place. What is the point of bringing you?
I think you
Must have been
best
a
talk
loophole.
to them, Akasha. It sounds like they're breaking part of the deal.
We're going to be doing more than talking.
Above table wasn't. Didn't they say they needed to keep them? Didn't they say they needed them to guide them to the why they couldn't give you all 6 people.
I thought they were just
Absolutely.
going to be left in their
Messy as well.
custody so that they had hostages. You could be right. I honestly don't remember all that well.
Yeah, I just remember them being collateral.
I thought part of it was that they needed them to guide them to the forge.
Oh, I thought the drow already knew where it was.
Yeah.
And they said they needed the power of the demigoddess and the druid.
Mmm.
So like I'm
Which
pretty
is-
sure we're technically supposed to bring Kalen with us too. It's just
I'm
he's
an
in our custody
archdruid.
instead of
Yeah,
there.
Laris is an archdruid. She's his replacement. I mean, technically, we have
Oh,
a demigod too.
fine. I guess Kaylin has to come too. I'm banging my head now with my hand like face palming out of
Cool.
frustration.
Quite honestly, I don't want to intervene in a sibling dispute, but it seems like it might be a bad idea to have both Archdruided present in the same potential battle. What happens then to the meadows if both of you, gods forbid from that it ever happens, but what happens if both Archdruid and Archdruidess would be to be severely injured or worse?
They choose a new one, like they usually do. That's Arya. Arya pipes up. She's looking at you like you're an idiot.
Yes, I'm aware of that area, but it's already the meadows has already been not depleted, but starved for their leader for a very long time at this point. One of them is bound to, if not actually return, at least send word that they're actually doing well or something.
I'm looking at Marceline. Marceline, do
Okay,
you mind opening
I'll
a window?
Marceline will like go to like a hidden corner. It's like, Kaylin, get ready. And then she will open up.
I am not going anywhere. I'm staying right here.
Well, we can talk to Laxus through that little portal thing to at least let him know that you're alive.
Okay. Marceline will open portals and just like, hey, Captain Laxus. Uh, actually, wait, no. Marceline has
You see him sharpening his sword when you open.
With all of my strength, I am pushing Kaylin into it.
I was about to say I was doing the same damn thing.
Roll athletics. You get advantage because it is a surprise.
And Saren would probably give you a helping hand actually if he sees what you're trying to do too, because you need to get back to the meadows now.
Natural 20!
Yay! Hold on,
Okay,
let's see if Kaylin can roll higher.
I'm gonna roll a flat, just a straight d20. Technically, it would be a disadvantage. Oh no, if it's a disadvantage, it's even worse. Yeah, okay, it'll be a disadvantage because he's not expecting it. He gets yeeted into the portal as you are a motivated sister. You are the elder sister now.
I love you, brother. Bye.
All right, Kaylin, you're needed there. We'll make sure you're safe. It'll be done.
Falls into the meadows. Illustre, of course, is very enamored by the portal. She's seeing sunlight for the first time, like, wow. And then she just sees Larissa pushing Kaylin in. It's like, ah! Falls right onto the grass of the meadows.
Close it, Marceline, close it. I'm gonna get scolded real badly, but it
Sorry,
was worth
Kaylin,
it.
you're not like it's too dangerous for you to be here too. And like she's gonna close it.
At this point, Saren will pipe up. You know, Marceline, you talk way too much when we try to shove somebody down the portal. You should just, once they're down, you should just close the door.
I wasn't fully expecting it, honestly, but
Seriously, did you not see me take a stand ready to freaking sprint at the guy? Nah, whatever, you weren't
Arya's
looking back.
just gonna talk like crazy. Okay, y'all have a secret
Well, now that brother is safe, now we can go before he finds a way back and I'm grounded for all eternity.
He's your brother, he can't ground you, he's not your parent.
I mean, he was parentified when our parents passed, so kind of is.
Oh, yikes.
But yeah,
I think
long story short, we're headed to a forge.
Yes.
Forge of what? What kind of forge? There's a look of like PTSD going through Arya's eyes right now. What kind of forge?
Don't worry, we're not going through the
The
hells or anything like
forge.
that. Forge of fire or embers or something, I don't remember the exact name. Honestly, I asked them not to share too much detail with me because the whole bullshit with this goddess hearing everything down here.
I think that's.
Okay. Follow-up question. Are you going to be hitting things?
Yes.
most likely yes.
All right. Final follow-up question. Can I come and hit things with you? I need to hit
Yes.
something.
Go ahead, as long as it's
Eh,
Laura, unless she
Promise
hits
not to hit
first.
me.
if you do, be very aware of where Elara's bow is pointing. That's my suggestion.
Alright.
If she aims at me, she better not miss. That's all I have to say. Okay?
Alright.
I don't think you had to be worried about me, folks. I think it's more, no offense,
I
our
just
new
thought
friend here.
I just thought of something. What if Elara tries to aim at something that's behind Arya and she rolls a nat 1?
Then there's going to be a whole new battle on that field. Unless she very quickly corrects herself.
Hold on.
Alright, cool. What are the directions to the forge? I can meet you guys there.
Akasha, would you lead the way?
Yeah, I can do that. That's fine. Can I ride on the bike? Will it burn me? Susan is a one-seater at the moment. She's also, I just got her, she's not well trained yet.
You'd have better chances riding Fury than the bike, I think, but even then, Fury is maybe not the safest option for anybody but me at the moment either.
Susan likes to pop random wheelies. Sorry.
I kind of want a bike like that.
Make sure it doesn't talk back to you.
I mean, I've had an interesting track record with animals that are at least at some point most like that a person, so I don't really care.
I mean, well, if you want a machine or something made, I have a friend. Her name's Naira. She's married to a really funny dude. She can make one for you, if she's got the time.
Ooh, okay. I assume Hellfire is not a part of it, or is it?
Well, her husband, is a resident of the Hells, shall we say, and that's where she gets the Hell engine from. She made a really big Hell engine vehicle. It was really big, but I didn't want one of those. I wanted like my own personal one, and she made me too.
At this point, Sarin Ed would tilt towards Arya. Please tell me that husband of hers is not another one of our siblings.
Oh no, he's older than that. He's much older than that.
Not older than my fiance, I bet.
Well, I don't know. It's like I'm probably around 30 years old or something. I don't know how old you are. I don't really need to know, honestly. But knowing dear old janitor down there, he's been around for a while, so who knows what the age gap is.
I don't know how old Asmodeus is. I just know he's old.
Asmodeus.
The guy who got banished?
Yeah.
Along with... Oh no.
I mean, he's pretty fun.
Interest. Okay.
Anyways, let's get.
Contemplate this on the way. Let's head to this airship so we can get this over with.
All right.
All right.
I was under the impression it was an actual ship and not airship, but yeah, sure, whatever.
All right.
Whatever transportation, a ship, a plane, whatever those are, cars, I don't care.
I just
Does
wanted
the
to
knight-
point it
does
out.
the knight-
I just wanted to point it out because Aaron's not proficient with airship, but he is proficient with actual sailing ships.
Right.
Does the night
Marceline
finally
is-
pass and we go on to the next day?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
supposed to be taking a long rest first.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
right.
we are. Yeah.
All of you can mark a long rest
Okay.
on your.
I do want to like secretly ask Spinners. Like, I don't know how. It's just like I guess I should probably ask about her mom in a
King
very
was.
subtle.
They want to make a sunburst bandit.
Okay.
Hang on. We'll get there. Yeah, sorry, Marceline, go ahead.
Marceline will just whoever, like, whichever of these two is. I'm closer to Spinner. Actually, no, I think it would. Like, you know what Spinner is like. I don't want to accidentally bring up trauma if she has any. It's just like, I don't know if this is a sensitive subject or not, but is it just you, or is there a secondary parent in the picture, or a parent that was in the picture? If it's a question you don't want me to ask, I'll drop it.
He looks at you. I am a single father, yes. Are you volunteering to be my new wife?
I don't swing that
I'm
way.
laughing at Marceline.
Marceline's just like straight face. I don't swing that way.
You can tell he is joking.
Yeah, like probably not. I mean, like, but there's clearly like a spark in her eye. I'm like it.
Consider the
Like,
following, though.
I honestly,
You get to have Elistrea as your daughter if you do.
Marceline wants to marry out of love. As lovely as
Aw.
Spinner is, she would not be attracted to him romantically.
You don't have to be
sexually.
attracted to someone to marry them. We've established that
That
with
is
Alara.
true. That is true, but
Wow,
then
that's hurtful.
Marceline, I don't
Dang.
think her like I don't know if Gormadonder would disapprove per se, but he would be like, I'm not ready to be a grandpa.
Marceline,
I'm
you're
not sure
a
about
man?
that one
What
personally.
you half a year ago? Why am I already a grandpa?
You know what, Marceline? There's such thing as divorce. You know this, yes?
That is
You could just marry him to get a daughter and then divorce and just still be in her life.
no.
Besides, you all saw that what happened after I married
we're
Delara.
getting way off topic.
We're getting carried away.
It was
Can we
just a
please
harmless.
advance?
It was
It was a
just a
harmless-
harmless joke by Spinner. Don't overthink it too much. Uh, what does Marceline say or do? After Spinner says he is technically the only father in Elestra's life, only parent.
If it's not a sensitive topic, I'm assuming mom's not in. Like, there's no mother in the picture. Just.
Yeah, she left some time ago. You can roll an insight check.
Okay. I'm gonna use my spite inspiration. I'm gonna use my spite inspiration because a 14 will not cut it. All right, with advantage. All right, 21. King?
mic test.
There you are.
Hi. It's glitching
With
in.
your 21, you can tell there is a little bit more to the story.
Illustrator has quite a divine spark in her eyes. Hope let's. I wonder if she can practice any other types of magic if anyone's willing to teach her soon.
Spinner just makes a I did not quite understand that.
She has quite a divine spark. I'm wondering maybe if she ever wants to learn any other types of magic, she might be more capable of different types of magic than he knows.
She is a very talented girl, yes. But she has never experienced real combat.
Ah,
Does she want to?
if she does, I am not bringing her to that battlefield. No, that is a level 11 to 14 campaign. She is, I don't know what level of bard. Yeah. I don't. Did Spinner react when Marceline said that she has a divine spark?
Yeah, with the 21, you can tell that he is feigning some level of ignorance.
I'm more. Out of character. I think this is who. I think this is who I think it is. At the same time, I don't know if how to confirm it.
Do it when we return?
Yeah, but are we gonna return after DeForge, or immediately after DeForge, or are we gonna immediately be thrown into the Mind Flayer situation?
Well, is this really what your character would want to know on the cusp of us leaving?
Yeah, probably not. Marceline was just like, yeah, it's like, hopefully she's safe. Have a good day, Spinner. Wish us luck. You stay safe too.
Oh, Akasha will go up to Spinner really fast. Like, oh, by the way, Uncle Spinner, Baba's coming down. I don't know where he's coming from, but hopefully y'all get a chance to chat and catch up. But he will be down here if you hadn't known that already.
He smiles. Oh, that is not good.
She's smiling, but looks more like a wince. I know.
It's like the smile that essentially wants to mean it's like, please don't get killed.
Yeah, she's very scared of that. What happened to her Uncle Mary is going to happen to her sire. She's not thrilled that he's coming down here. But yeah, and she'll say bye and get ready to depart once everybody's
Okay.
awake and ready to go.
Okay.
Ready when you are.
All of you can mark a long rest before you all depart. Acacius, yes, you are able to finish your sunburst pendant.
Julio.
Yes. How many hours of sleep do you need, Acacius?
Four, I think. Well, it's trance. I think four trancing. I think.
Yeah, for
You need
trance it
4
reduces
hours?
by half.
was working on it for the entirety of this time, of however long this took as well, which in real life was 2 hours or so.
Yeah, but yeah, to make a pendant, you need a bit more time. Like to make a pendant, you need time. You need like a day. But yeah, you are able to finish your pendant. I will say you take a level of exhaustion because you didn't really get to rest because you need to finish this pendant. But after you take your next long rest, it will. Once you take a long rest, the exhaustion will pass. But for now, you have a level of exhaustion, but you do finish your pendant in time.
Okay. You know, it'd actually be really fucking funny. I have a spell that I could prepare that cures exhaustion.
Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat.
Yes. Yes, there is spells to remove exhaustion levels. Absolutely.
What's
You
what's
can.
the lowest level spell that can do that?
Uh,
I know lesser restoration. Is it a greater or lesser restoration? One of
Greater.
the two.
I have a greater restoration spell that I could use, but it's at,
Oh no,
I think, the
correction.
5th level.
Correction.
Yeah,
Exhaustion is a condition, so lesser restoration can restore it also. So you're talking a second level spell slot there.
well, it says the condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
No, you
Yeah.
need this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
This one
It specifies.
specifically indicates it will remove the exhaustion level.
Yep.
I
But
actually got
let
another
me
one
double
that
check
does it
something.
too. And what's it called? It's called
I could burn one of my 5 levels. I have 2 slots, but so I can burn one of my
I
5th
do
level.
too.
Yeah.
I do too. It's just as a 5th level spell slot, so it's one of those things where I'm like, should we? Where is it?
What
Hang
do
on,
you say?
there's actually.
I'll cast it on you if we are in real shit, and your turn is after mine.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going because I have something in here. I just have to remember what it's called, and it specifically mentioned that sort of thing. So I'll have to
Okay.
find it. I just don't remember what
Well, let's
spell
hope we
it
don't have
was.
to use it.
But we can continue on while I'm looking for this. We don't need to pause while I'm trying to find it.
Okay. All of you are in the tavern. You're all gathered up. Um, for those of you that know the mission, I will repeat the mission. Oops. I was wondering something and then I realized something else. The original party, I'm just typing out to Lyric and she can tell you. The original party, going to. Hmm.
I think it was something called like purge contamination.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, so we. I don't know how not Arya, Akasha is going to say that to the group without giving it away.
No. You would have been able to tell them in because you would have gotten all this information. This is just the DM's fault for
Oh,
not
okay.
typing out everything to that went through. That you found out from Vetru.
Oh, okay.
I thought the ones who couldn't know, we just agreed that they would only pick up cool stuff and hand it to our Akasha for further inspection.
Okay, so the piece that I didn't get was that last line. So to Marceline, well, yeah, but Marceline, Akasha would have told you that the Elder Brain is actually using Salabana's shard.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, so that's the part we were missing. They couldn't find the
So
daughter. They couldn't get the shard because the Elder Brain had it and all the mind flayers were there.
I think I have a tiny. You know, it's fine.
What the fuck happened? It was in here. Now it's not. There was like a spell on my list called like Purge Contamination. And it's gone from my list now.
Did you unclick like the Dreckenheim? Kim? No.
I never I don't know. Maybe? I never intentionally changed anything. No, it's supposedly still in here. I also at one point had Reincarnate in my spell list, but that's gone now too. That's weird. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm very confused.
Right. So we've all gone back and we're now going to the ship.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're
Okay. All of you are
Uh,
together. All of you say your goodbyes to Spinner. Akasha or the party doing anything?
Akasha's just saying goodbye to Spinner, and she'll say goodbye to Elestre as well, because she really did enjoy playing with her. Yeah, she'll be like, bye. I really liked playing with you. I hope we get to play again soon.
She smiles, looking at you. I wish you luck. I hope to meet you again soon.
And Akasha will, give her a smile and nod before heading towards the door.
Marceline will like look to Spinner and illustrate. Like, stay safe. Spinner, illustrate, and add a Harry. And it's like, stay safe, you three.
Indominus also proudly follows. Spinner bids all of you farewell.
Also, Arya, I love your armor. That is really cool armor.
Thanks. It's a present from my dad.
I had a feeling it might have been. Hopefully it will hold up.
Above table, Sarin can get one too.
Yeah, Sarin ain't interested. If you didn't catch the drift.
Can you see what it does, you will read?
Give in to the temptation, Sarin.
Yeah. Anyways, Anyways, just like I figured as much. I mean, but let's just hope that Infernal Metal is sturdy enough to maintain whatever it will come our way.
Arya, you are on top of me. Thank you.
I swear, my dirty mind went straight to the gutter when you said that, Marceline. You can't open the door that wide.
Arya's
I'm sorry.
Doesn't care.
All of you start to make your way to
Partner now.
Oh my god, how did Kaelin get back?
throughout. Oh nope, he's not there. I
Phew.
put that there before. Yeah.
The
I
grounding
was,
of a
like, preparing.
lifetime would have commenced.
All of you get to the port throughout the city of Litmar. And there you can see a large armada is getting ready to sail. You see Viconia and holding on to Ventru. You see giving commands. The soldiers are loading up. People are boarding in ranks in different groups. Different banners of different houses can be seen, each sponsoring different ships and fleets. And there in the farther distance, you all see the six, not the six, the five, who are just standing there like mindless husks of zombies. What is the party doing?
He is going to. Marceline's going to follow behind Larissa.
I'm
Akasha's
staying
gonna
put,
report
watching cautiously.
Yeah, Akasha's gonna report to the new matron and probably have words about why the others are here, considering that's why her party is here. The whole point.
Yeah, you can walk up to the Konya. Above table, it's best you all move your tokens where you are so that I know where you all are positioned at. You move up to Viconia.
Yes, and Arya, not Arya, my gosh, looking at one while I'm trying to talk as the other. Akasha says, good morning, Your Majesty.
Greetings to you, Miss Akasha.
Excuse me, I'm not used to Underdark politics, but I do believe the entire reason my party and I, plus another that we've managed to come with us to help with this, we are supposed to be taking the place of the party that you kidnapped. Why are they here?
We need Coraline's magic to sail to the Fireforge.
So
We
why are the
will be
other four
crossing.
here then?
We will
And the
be
others?
crossing. My mother felt it was good enough to just release Kalen until this entire expedition and campaign is complete.
The point of my party and I being here, if we were to take their places, are they getting off of the ship?
They will be coming with us.
Then there's no reason for my party and I to be here, is there? Akasha's trying her best to be as polite as possible, but she's getting really pissed off. The whole point is so you wouldn't use them as mindless meat puppets on a battlefield and you had willing and able-bodied thinking participants. What is this?
Marceline is just at this point very suddenly like grabbing onto her arms, like.
And not only that, but you also have the captain of Black Marsh himself coming to help you. Need I call him off?
She looks at you. I understand and empathize with but I cannot let them go just yet.
So you don't call the shots then? Mommy still does it?
Ooh.
Not exactly. Think of it more as a guarantee that the Black Marsh will complete their side of the bargain in full.
I in your bargain just fine, considering that my father is the captain. Having his daughter in your possession would have been enough.
I have no intention of fighting a war on two fronts. Not one against the Black Marsh and the Mind Flayers. You are no prisoner here.
But it seems I've been swindled by who was supposed to be the current queen. Maybe Black Marsh needs to know exactly how you make your deals.
Venture's like, Miss Sakasha, we really need Coraline here, and it is the goddess whom decides if their souls get released. Even the queen is subservient to Lilith Raxis.
Then she's interfering directly with us, which was not. Which is part of the deal of why my beloved can't come in person. Did
Venture's
his
like,
deal come up?
Venture's like, no, not exactly.
No?
I would assume their souls were already gone before that deal was made. So technically no. It's not like she's obligated to put them back in.
Oh, I'm thinking more the deal for their souls to be released and for our active participation. It's interfering with our deal, which is us directly
Well, if
being
she
in the
was
Underdark
just
is
not,
what she's
if she
interfering with.
was
It's
not to interfere,
inadvertent,
she
but not
wouldn't.
direct.
Well, I mean, if the whole thing was not to interfere, then she just wouldn't have responded to any request. You know what I mean? That's the
Oh, I
technical.
know.
Technically, she's neither going to respond to a request to put the souls back in or to say no.
And besides, technically
So-
speaking, is the Queen's operation, not ours.
Yeah. It's not really Lilith Raxis interfering in this particular case. Now, her sending
No,
people to
but
attack us at
Larissa
the
wants
temple,
it to be
big
ever so
interference.
desperately. Oh yeah, out of character, I understand that. It's more in character. She's trying to find any way to find the wiggle room she needs. So she's hoping in all of her questioning of everything, she's going to eventually land on something that makes sense, that breaks the deal.
I think Arya would walk up at that point. Oh, go ahead.
Kasha, what's happening is happening at this point. If they refuse to return them to you at the end of this operation, I'm sure your father will certainly force them to. After all, Black Marsh makes sure that it gets its pay, correct?
Always. By any means necessary. And she'll look at the queen when she says that.
The queen nods her head. She is very well aware of the ruthlessness of the former pirate king, Nari Basilisk.
I'm sure the matron Baconia is going to be doing her utmost to ensure their safety. After all, she seems as though a woman who keeps to her word.
It doesn't seem like it's her I have to worry about, but a goddess that she seems to worship who doesn't keep her word. Can't be making words for a goddess that if she's not going to adhere to them. No?
Then perhaps you should ask for clarification moving forward.
She agreed to it. She just didn't know she couldn't agree, it seems. I wouldn't want a goddess like that.
Those are fighting words down here.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
To put
Because
an link in her head to maybe
because-
worship a different one?
Viconia does smile and just says that I did say that I would try.
Yes, yes. Baba always did warn me about the fine print. Seems my hands are tied for now.
So then, matron,
You all can
How
like you with your passive insights or your active insights. It's going to be very hard to tell if Vaconia is being sincere or if she took offense to Kasha's words. Again, because all the 9 houses are very good at hiding their
Hey. Well, that's rough. Yeah, definitely not picking up anything.
yeah.
See if
With your
Akasha-
rolls, Marcelin's roll of what?
Not
12,
17.
17. 17, yeah, no, you're not picking up anything from her.
Oh, it's wisdom. I have advantage on those. Hang on, folks. Maybe I got it. Maybe I don't.
23. With a 23, you can kind of tell that what Akasha said did bother her, but it doesn't seem to the point where she's going to, slaughter the party because of it.
I'm just gonna send a warning glance to Akasha, just shaking my head.
Marceline, like, who is already very tense at seeing people who got their souls ripped out, and in the back of her head worrying if Fetna's gonna come back because she does not want to deal with a lich, will stare into Akasha with with her eyes just like, why would you say that? She's not saying anything out loud, but the look alone. Why would
Akasha
you
will
say
sigh, seeing Larissa's face. She's gonna listen. My apologies, Your Grace. I just do not like being misled, and I do not like failing my father. I'm sure you can understand not wanting to fail a parent.
I understand. No offense taken. When this is complete, I assure you that all the remaining 5 will also be released.
So, how long of a journey should this take?
It will take us at least 2 nights to get to the forge. With the water goddess's help, she looks at Coraline, we will be able to pass over the Sahuagin city without a confrontation.
Do I know anything about that, or can I make a check about that?
Make a history check.
Okay,
um
dirty 20.
Very nice.
out
Those of you that wish to make a history check, you absolutely can.
Alright, out of character, is Akasha gonna the tell Queen Peconia about the elder vampire?
Oh yeah. I don't know. Since
I mean,
I
at
think
this
it's probably
point,
something we should keep to ourselves.
yeah.
For now.
And at this point, after that whole misunderstanding, it might be good to keep that information under close to the vest, so to speak.
Yeah. Akasha's like, oh, if you got a handle, you got a handle. I don't even need to tell you nothing.
Can everybody also type out their passive insight in the Roll20 chat?
Okay, what is uh passive insight?
19 game,
15.
high five.
Can I roll a stealth check to see how subtly Marceline is like clinging onto her arms? Like she's not realizing it, but wouldn't hurt.
Okay. So, with everybody's history rolls, with the 11 and 13, Larissa and Akasha, you both know that there is an underwater city in the Underdark. It's mostly ruled by the Sahuagins. There are like multiple underwater cities. Like the main one on the surface world is Atlantis. That one is literally where Vera Tempest himself rules. But then there are other underwater cities all throughout the world. seems that Viconia is referencing that where the direction they are going, they are going to have to pass through their territory. And having the water goddess with them will greatly suffice and avoid any needless conflict. With the 20 and the 23, Marceline.
It's
25.
25.
Marceline rolled 25. So with the 20, then, Nikesh, you do know that the Sahwagin in the Underdark, they are not subservient to Vera Tempest. In fact, they follow the Underdark goddess, Lilith Raxis.
We learned that the hard way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. What? Not Lilith Raxis. Umberly. Umberly. There we go. She's supposed to be a water goddess, but to Acacius, you will know that she is more like a water demon because she drowns
So, question:
victims.
does that mean the water goddess here is not going to be much help to us?
Uh, probably not. Um,
Matron Viconia, is it not true that the I always what's Sawagin?
Sawagin.
Sawagin worship Umberly, not those of Princess Coraline's sect.
okay, wait. Before that, I will
Oh yeah,
continue.
sorry, yeah.
So but with the 20, you do know that Vera Tempest is completely and utterly superior to Umberly, in every form and way. Umberly is more like a minor god. Um, she can she can cause serious damage, but even she has to bend the knee to Vera Tempest,
Oh, okay.
and that's why they need Coraline on
Got
board.
it.
Uh, but yeah, like usually Acacius, anybody that worships Umberly is considered a cult and would be commanded by your order to be killed and cut down because they have very dangerous ideas which involve uh,
Oh
sacrificing
boy.
mortals by drowning.
Oh boy.
Yes. Uh,
Time for zealots.
they
Zealousy
are
to
they are
show.
they are very they are. It's not even like a religion anymore. They are like literally very cultish. They um
I
with
had
the 25.
I had such a bad
Uh,
joke to make on that one, but I'll just shut up.
okay. Marceline, with the 25, you do know that some of these Sahwakin, like the ones you encountered, have kind of like they're like a splinter group. They follow Lilith Raxis, but usually these types of Sahwagins will not stay in the Sahugan city. They will be like isolated pocket groups area, like what you encountered at
Yeah.
Aquarius' shrine.
Um, Marceline is like trying to keep quiet. Like, she is like trying to like focus on what they're saying, and trying to ignore that there's people who lost their souls and a bunch of other stress factors, and like Larissa and like whoever like is right next to her can clearly see her clasping onto her arms. Um, but she's trying to act like somewhat normal. Like, guard, She's acting like she's trying to act like a dart to defense of her abilities.
With everybody's passive inside, Acacius, Larissa, and Marceline and Akasha would be able to tell Ventrus seems to like Vaconia.
Aww.
The big question is like somebody you would want for lunch, or like somebody he wants to stay with for a while.
Like he actually likes her.
Thank you. Just wanted to make sure because the whole vampire thing.
Can I roll
Uh,
a check to double check to make sure it's not some form of charm magic?
You don't see any charm effect on him.
Like Marceline
Well
sees
then.
this, she's gonna think to herself, at least it's not a loveless marriage.
if he's
Shall
happy,
we?
fine.
Shall we be on our way then?
Yep, I'm ready, and I'm looking for any of the Saiwagin. I'm not letting him take me by surprise.
Yeah.
You all are able to board the ship. Vaconia holds her hand up as all the different houses from all the different ships you see this woman, bright red robes and armor.
Why do I
House
feel?
Vizlaren is ready. You see this man, he speaks up. House Velkrin is ready. And one by one, the different houses acknowledge House Lithari is ready. And so on and so on and so on. They go throughout all the different houses. As there is a loud horn that is blown and trumpeted as it begins. The ships
This.
begin to undock from the docks, and through magics that empower the ship and soldiers that are sitting under the ship's deck with oars on standby, the ships begin to reverse out of port, turning around and getting ready to head out into open waters. I hope all of you like sailing.
Oh, Sarin is nostalgic because it's been a very long time since he was on a vessel.
Akasha too.
Also, just for good measure, old habit diehard for Sarin. He's taking a look around, making sure that he knows for where the helm is, and if there are any, where the anchors are.
Question is House Lithari getting on the same boat we are?
House Lothari has their own ship. There are a total of 9 ships sailing out. 9 big ones, and then the rest are smaller ships. But it is a fleet. This is a major operation.
Bodyguard, so I have to stick with Akasha. As she probably needs to stay on the Vaconia thing, but Acacius would like to get to the Lothari boat.
I that my passive insight's not high enough to know for Sarin to know what the fuck Acacius is planning, especially with his face covered, if it is still covered.
Oh, it is 100%, especially down here.
Yeah. Because that's the worst part too. Is like if if Acacius would come up with a plan to take over a boat or something, Sarn would say, "Yeah, I can navigate one if worse comes to worse."
Akasha, Lady Akasha, I will leave you in the hands of Larissa's cohort. There are some matters I must investigate on my own.
Die. That's an order. She really enjoyed saying that.
Very well. And Acacius will kind of step off, and after kind of most people have already gone aboard their ships, he's going to make his way over to the Lithari ship
Okay.
and just kind of poof himself onto it.
Okay. Easily done. As the five, Coralina, Elodine, Damien, Bodica, and Sergeant Theo, all five of them are brought on board Victoria's ship.
That's where I'm going. I'm keeping my eye on those 5.
Marceline is going with Larissa, just like trying to stay close, trying to hide her feelings to the best of her abilities.
I'm gonna go with Acacius. She sees somebody in the party going somewhere by themselves is probably not a good idea. She doesn't understand the whole situation with how he knows them, so he's like, maybe he shouldn't be
if
by
Marceline was able to, she would go on the Lithari boat too, because they're cool people, but she's supposed to be Larissa's guard.
All of you begin set sailing. And that is where we will take a quick 10 minutes break, everybody.
Trying to figure out whether or not Marceline should find an excuse to go on the Lithari ship, or if she should stick with Larissa.
Oh, that is okay. Sure. Okay. All of the ships are leaving. You have to decide right now. You don't get a second chance.
And all I'm saying, you have no reason to believe that Acacius would be up to anything. He's been nothing but trustworthy the entire time.
Aye, that's you're right.
Should we? Larissa, like Marceline's kind of suddenly look at Larissa's like, should someone go with him?
If he looks like he can handle himself, if you're worried, you can go. I'm staying here to look after my brother's friends.
I'm split. On one hand, I'm your guard. On the other hand,
I mean, I could fire you and make a big scene about it, and then you're free to go.
Whatever
And then
this,
it wouldn't look weird.
whatever decision you two
She's
take.
leaving her alive. She
Yeah.
gets fired.
Yeah.
This is a top secret operation I was doing.
Whatever decision,
it,
whatever decision you two take it quickly because they're starting to lift the anchors.
Set a timer
I don't
for
think I can.
1 minute.
Tick tock, tick tock. Just go. I'll deal with them myself.
Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry. Marceline will sneak onto the ship.
Great
You don't
choice
have
of
to
word.
She sneak
and
onto
just
the ship?
walk. You don't need to sneak. You can.
She is walking to the Lithari ship.
Yeah.
Like she knows deep down it would have probably been better for her to stay with Larissa. However, it was just getting to the one. She's more comfortable with the Lithari house anyway, and also like she's it's like she doesn't know how well she can handle just
Hey.
being
Yeah. I just want you to picture this in my mind when you said, "Oh, I'm sneaking away on that ship." I totally picture Marceline going on the belly and slithering on there.
I said
That'd be fantastic.
I kind of imagined. I kind of
I mean,
imagine.
she can technically do that now with the ooze, but she's sneaking on two legs, not in slither mode.
Personally, I kind of imagined an over dramatized like sneaking scheme, like like hiding behind barrels as they're moving. And meanwhile, everyone on the ship is just kind of watching her, going, "Why
I
is she
thought of
trying
the
to sneak on the
tiptoeing of
ship?
the
She could
Pink
just walk
Panther."
on here normally."
I think it's more of like she's just like subtly like making a quick dash to it.
Lorelai says either way, rolling her eyes. It's like guards these days. It's hard to find good help.
I just have to hope that this doesn't draw enough attention to the fact that I came over here to the rest of the drow.
I don't think they're gonna question it if they're not questioning the fact that Larissa's guard is going up the ship.
Okay.
Well, they might.
All of
That's
you
the thing.
mount on your ships. 2, 3 on it. Sorry. Indominus. Where is Indominus? There is my Indominus. Indominus. The man, the myth, the legend. He joins aboard on the ship of House Bendar. You all see Emerisha and Luthea, the two former queens. They stay behind as their daughter sails for her first campaign as Queen of Lithmar. All of you begin to sail as I move you all to this beautiful map.
Ooh.
Oh.
Sailing
we're gonna
off into open waters, the glorious city of Lithmar becomes smaller and smaller. As you all are out in open water.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting considering we're on separate ships.
What would you say is the distance between the ships, by the way, King?
Because of the oars and things like that, they need a lot of space.
Okay.
So like 120? No, that's not enough.
Well, if the oars are about 30 apiece, 30, 40, they could be probably like.
So maybe
Well,
it is
like
100.
diagonally, they might is kind of what I'm imagining. Like they probably have another one that's like over here or something.
Yeah, staggered formation probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole time Soren's keeping old a bit diehard. He's keeping an eye out, just remembering what it was like ships on Nerman, just making sure everything goes smoothly. Just being on guard.
How is Larissa feeling having to ally herself with Drow and now is sailing on Drow ship? How's Larissa feeling?
Larissa's feeling on edge about the whole thing, but is carefully now eyeing the water, specifically in this area, as this is probably the area is most vulnerable to the 5 who cannot properly defend themselves.
Oh, I just put them that they are more like inside.
Oh, in which case, yeah, I'm just eyeing this area where I'm near.
Okay, easily done. All of you are able to sail. For the first day, you are all on the ship and nothing significant happens.
Multiple days.
Yeah.
Not like that.
Yeah, that was discussed beforehand.
Damn it.
Well, Acacius is going to, I guess, rest up on one of the days.
Yep, you can mark a long rest. As for Larissa, something interesting is going to Oh, question.
Oh,
Are you all like investigating the ship? Like looking around, look see what's up with the
Yes.
drow ship?
Well,
Akasha
sorry.
is very much
actually,
inspecting the ship,
I
judging
totally
it.
just remember this. He'll probably try and get at least like a basic understanding of how Nathari does their shadows, if it's
Okay.
possible for the traveling tongue.
And
Yes,
Marceline will.
Villain and Saravel will teach you the family secrets.
Yeah.
Roll me an intelligence check. Oh wait, what's your spell? It's wisdom, right? Cleric.
Wisdom, yeah.
Roll a wisdom check.
Uh,
Okay.
Could also be charisma if you want to go with his paladin subclass, but
uh,
Oh no,
can I
I'm using
also,
my inspiration for that one.
uh, can I
Wow, that was
also
not much better. Holy
try?
fuck.
Can I also try to learn?
You can
I don't know.
guidance.
Oh yeah, all guidance. Marceline, I don't mean to be rude when I say this, but he's definitely doing this in secret. He's like
Oh, okay,
locked into
that's
the
fine then.
captain. Yeah.
Uh, Marceline is looking towards the other ship, like with her broom kind of like nearby, just in case she needs to immediately fly over and help.
Wait. Could I use borrowed knowledge here? Hang on. It's a spell that I have access to.
oh yeah, Sarin would just fall back in old habit.
No, that wouldn't really do anything.
Yeah, Sarin would just fall in old habit and offer help wherever he could on the ship, just to pass the
For the
time.
rest
So
of you, you can roll investigation if you're looking around, or perception if you are looking around throughout the day in the ship, out in the waters, etc.
All right. I don't know how well she can help considering she's not on the main ship, but 11, not great.
12,
I'm trying to see
not much
what else
better.
I can do that can potentially help me. Oh wait,
Perception
if
from
I were to use enhance ability on myself for Owl's wisdom, could I roll again?
yes.
Which it gives. Okay, then he'll do that, and I'll mark off his spell slots. Pretty please, pretty please. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. So in total, that is a 24.
Is Ilara and Arya and Larissa
Yep.
doing any perception or investigations?
Oh, Akasha did one on her ship and Arya did one on the other.
Sorry, you definitely say perception, right?
Perception or investigation?
I like
Either.
my perception chances.
Same.
Uh,
Okay.
I mean, I don't think anyone rolled investigation, did they?
Mm.
Uh-oh.
You know what? Should I also roll investigation just in case?
Marceline,
The
you're
f-
not on the ship.
I'm on a different ship.
I know, and
I've
I'm
been
on my ship, Marceline.
crap.
I think she might be investigating our ship.
Yeah, you can investigate the Letharish.
yeah, it's.
Alright.
I'll be honest, like
Uh,
it's kind of funny to me that my rolled perception is lower than my passive.
I always find that
Take
funny
your
when that
passive
happens too.
then.
Marceline is not focused at the moment.
mhm.
The water's very
It,
pretty.
it's more of an
Mhm.
anxiety than a water pretty.
the what?
Like the minute combat starts, she'll focus up again. She's
Yeah,
been trained to focus up when it comes
yeah.
to combat.
You know, if the water is too still, Sarin would be probably would be on guard because that's not natural. Not to
Mhm.
his mind,
Mhm.
anyways.
Combat. Who said combat was going to start?
We know you.
There is no
And
combat. We're just thinking. That's all it is.
what? I am not that type of DM to kill my players in open waters where they cannot get any help.
I'm not saying you were
Um,
killing
There's a
us, just
great
shipwrecking
line.
us.
Where we can't get any help, so you're
Seriously.
saying we can get help here.
um, video roles. Um, for Akasha, what did you roll?
Akasha herself,
Akasha
13.
rolled 13.
And Arya was
13?
a
Hey.
22.
Rolled a 22.
Okay.
Oh,
Uh, all right. Siren, with your roles, things for the first day and even the second day look pretty normal. You get to have a nice chit chat with Hilara, get things back on track with her after the whole awkward Arya business. Um, but for the most part, it is a pleasant. It's actually quite nice when it's actually quite nice. Well, the music.
Yeah, music kind of failed you there, King.
I was
It
like, okay,
does.
whoops, whoops. We'll use this one then.
Benny Hill.
Okay, there we go, much better. Um, you are able to, for the most part, have a pleasant evening throughout the time, and it's actually quite nice when drow are not so bad when they are not tormenting other races. Um,
I
it
also have a
feels
feeling.
a lot.
I also have a
It
feeling
also
that.
gives you. Yep.
I also have a feeling that it's the word passed around and they said, "Oh yeah, don't mess with that tiefling. It was around somewhere where two bursts of flames popped up. That might have had something to
Yeah.
do with it."
Yeah.
Mm.
Definitely. Um, all of you, for the most part, are able to just sort of savor the ocean trip. You know that in a few days' time there'll definitely be some fighting at least. Um, and hopefully no fighting in the open waters, because fighting in open waters can be terrifying.
Yeah.
Larissa,
Uh,
with your 23, you're exploring the ship, you're like seeing what's up, you're seeing crates, food all stocked and piled up, fresh water, um, different things. And then you knock into one of the ship's barrels, just by accident. Maybe you stub your toe a little bit, your pinky toe, and there is a ooh, and then you hear a
I'm looking into the barrel very carefully. What do we got here? As I open it,
you see a stowaway.
No. Oh no.
She's
oh
dying.
my, what are you doing
oh,
here?
your
She's
dad's
dead.
gonna kill us.
You were so, I thought you were still at the inn. How'd you get on board?
Uh, invisibility spell.
How far away from shore are we?
You're 2 days away from shore.
Oh my, the moment I'm reunited with my guard, I'm having her teleport you back home.
Oh, but I want to see. Father never
I,
lets me go out.
yes, and I'm all for exploring. Believe me, as one who left home a year ago, this is probably
Lar-
not the spot for you the first day. Or
Larissa, she, in a strange way, she reminds you a lot about you.
I'm turning into my brother.
Oh,
Just stay until at least we can talk to your father. I'm looking around for which direction Marceline's ship is in and
Hey,
having
Marceline,
the eyes of I'm going to go crazy.
Marceline, who sees, is Marceline within seeing distance of Larissa?
Uh, yeah, throughout the day, like once in a while, yeah, you guys will be able to catch glimpses of each other.
Marceline is just gonna like message is like, you look you look like you're about to lose your mind. What happened?
What? I'll give you a guess. One guess, and here are your hints. A woman who likes music
Oh God.
and has a father who may or may not know his daughter is missing has arrived on my ship.
You know, I feel like that can
Marceline?
apply to two separate characters that are involved
I
in this
know,
party.
Marceline connecting the dots, knowing that it's not Akasha. It's just like, oh.
You have to teleport her home.
Yeah, no. I don't know how I can do it sneakily.
Oh, you don't have to be sneaky. Just open one and I'll shove her in it like I did Kaylin.
Yeah, make sure no one finds out. I don't think
I
they'll
shut
take
the
fun
barrel really hard and really quick.
They appreciate. I mean.
See,
Hey, Larissa, what's
you
going
get
on?
invisible, and you can feel like the barrel shook, like something came out of the barrel.
Oh, for the love of all that is holy, I'm going to kill her.
Yeah. At this point, Sarin would approach Larissa. It's like, hey, Larissa, what's going on? You look worried.
I don't think I'm cut out to be a mom.
Okay, I'm not sure where that came from, but you're doing a good job with Lorcan. Don't worry about it.
Marceline's gonna send
I'm
a
thinking
message
of an
to
adult daughter who has a certain violin who we met not too long ago, like 2 days ago, is
You're-
here on the ship.
You're fucking kidding me.
Marceline is going to send a message to illustrators like, get back in the fucking barrel.
You don't know she's in. You don't know
Serious.
she
Get
stepped
back
out.
in the barrel.
No, you don't know that she stepped out.
Oh no. Like it's like then Marceline will say, stay in the barrel, do not make a sound. I am serious. The minute we get there, you're going home.
There is no response.
Just gonna see Sauron and Larissa talking and go up. She's gonna notice the stress. What happened? Do I have to chop someone off the ship?
Your friend has followed us here.
Yeah, you might.
The one with the violin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go make a quick communication. I still have this sending stone in my inventory, so I'm gonna use it to message Spinner. Use it to talk to Spinner.
A good call.
If we're lucky enough, we will be able to at least send her on to the Black Marsh ship or something.
It's probably something we want to make sure that the Drow don't find out there's a stowaway on their ship, because I don't imagine they treat stowaways well.
I mean, she's done quite well for herself. I mean, she hasn't eaten in 2 days.
I'm saying you probably don't want the Drow who are in charge of the ship knowing that she's been on the ship as a stowaway.
We'll take responsibility if anything, if she's found. But yeah, Akasha's gonna use the sending stone to talk to Spinner. Uncle Spinner, I have
Yeah.
Hey, so do you have eyes on your daughter right now?
Yes. She is sleeping now.
I need you to check that for me, please, and very much understand that this was not my idea. And she is a very free spirit who likes to be on barrels in ships. She's trying so hard not to say it too much to where like the other drow can hear. She's trying to keep it vague and hoping he's smart enough to connect the dots.
Where is my daughter?
Somewhere in my vicinity. Clarissa found her hiding.
Oh no.
Why don't you teach her how to be invisible?
I thought it was a. Oh no.
Got a strong spirited one, you do.
Yes, it is.
I'll do my best to keep her safe. We're trying to find a way to find her and send her to you. So keep an eye out for that. But worst comes to worst, I will do my best to find her and stick her with my dad, and she will be safest with him.
Thank you, Akasha.
You're
He's not even in his joking state, like not making any jokes, nothing, and for good reason.
welcome. Yep. And then she'll cut the call and then say quietly to herself, "Why did I mention sneaking out? I don't. That was a stupid thing for me to mention." And then she's just gonna walk around and whisper the girl's name. She doesn't care if she looks crazy. She's just trying to walk around and find her.
At some point when Siren would pass Kasha, I don't know if you know, but you're looking crazy right now.
Good. Maybe people won't talk to me.
That's a good plan. I should try doing that. I was crazy once.
She'll just whisper for the girl. Alastra, hey, where are you?
I'm here.
Girl, if something happens to you, your dad is gonna kill me. Okay? My dad is gonna kill me. A lot of people are gonna try to kill me. I really need for you to go somewhere very, very safe, please.
I will go back to my barrel.
Thank you. Please stay there. I will try to find you something to eat.
Errol we trust.
Okay.
Thank you.
And she will then literally go to the mess hall and find like a snack or something.
Marceline is just sitting like on her ship, just taking a deep sigh. She's like, oh god. I think I'm gonna lose my sanity during this trip. Acacius, Arya, how are you holding up?
Acacius's technique right now, so he's probably not at the door.
I'm bored out of my mind and I want to hit things. You didn't tell me this ride would be this long.
Yeah, I mean, I just.
Oh, yeah, King, how do I do with my 24, by the way?
With your 24, you slowly gain proficiency in your mother's magic.
I mean,
Cool. I don't know what that does for me, but I feel proud as a son.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
like, right, as Marceline was saying, just like, I probably could have and should have gone onto that ship, but I had a couple of strong emotions that I can't safely express. It's not related to the queen or anything. It's something else.
Halifax 2020.
That is something I need to, one of the many things I need to work on.
Yeah, you seem like an anxious one.
I mean, I've typically been better, but a lot of stress is going on. And, did Arya hear about the elder vampire?
No.
Okay. Like, even when we told Kaylin?
She was not paying attention. She was over by her brother and his girl trying to deal with shit.
Yep, we were kind of having a little discussion on our own end while you guys were talking about that.
I'm worried about if we don't get there in time. I have not so great feelings. I can't talk. I shouldn't talk about this. As much as I want to, I can't.
It's a secret part, but all I can say is unless you have a way to make this entire fleet go faster, this is something out of your control and you shouldn't be putting the weight of that on your own shoulders. Hey, that's just me. I'm kind of a dumb chick that likes to hit things.
I mean, if you feel the need to hit things, you want to spar just to keep us distracted.
How sturdy are your bones?
I love that question.
I mean, I don't know how to answer because recently, Marceline's gonna take off her wrist brace and like her hand are just gonna fall off. Dealing with mild side effects of certain things. It's currently like it's slowly getting better though, except when I except sleeping, but.
Okay, so instead of
But other than that, they're
strength,
pretty sturdy. Marceline's gonna pick up her hand and reattach it, rewrap it, and then put the brace back on.
you look like you need a distraction more than anything, so I'll spar with you if you want.
Yep. All right. I would also like to talk about space and stuff. Or sewing. I've been learning how to sew recently. That's been really fun.
Yap and swing, girl. Yap and swing. Talk to me about sewing while you try to punch me in the face.
All right. So, all right. You know what? Just for the sake, it's probably not gonna be an actual thing, but I'm gonna roll initiative. That's a 7. What is? Have yours?
R.
Save your astrology arts and friends. Yeah. Ari's going first. So like Marceline is just info dumping about what she's learned about sewing so far. While trying to punch.
And Arya will punch and nod and ask questions at the right times. She's not intaking any of this information, but she's letting her yap.
All right. You know what? Hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna roll to see who wins. I'm gonna roll a D100. You do the same. 72.
72. All right. Let's see. 43.
She wins. All right, she wins. Marcy wins.
Okay. You both are able to spar. You do hear on the ships, all of you, from the different soldiers, like rumors. The way they speak is like rumors, but like very excited rumors. Like, hey, did you know that the astral captain defeated the Red Knight? And then it's like, and then everybody's just raging about it.
Astral Knight.
Lady Iris.
Oh, yay!
She beat the Red Knight.
All right. Marceline is going to help Arya out, and it's like, "Are you okay? I hope I didn't punch too hard."
Nah, you're fine. I let you win. If I was raging, you'd be flat.
Yeah, like I have quite a bit of fighting experience, though not without magic.
Teaching is doing a good job.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean I want to say it's mostly self-taught, but I've been having people in my life have been teaching me along the way. I still have a lot to learn. Um,
Oh,
out of curiosity, out of character, would Marceline know Arya's status Aztec?
I think
Yeah, good question
he
because
really
I don't.
announced that she was his
Not
brother.
really.
I think Marceline was at the other end of the table when that was said,
Yeah,
though.
she was singing, witnessing the conversation go down, and just like trying to sing to try to ignore it, and also use chat to illustrate because she does not want to illustrate to the world of questionable stuff.
Yeah, for a fact, Laura knows because that's the whole interaction was there.
Yeah.
Ryder probably knows
Marceline-
because he was probably close, but yeah, the rest of the party, it's like up in the air.
Alright, Marceline is just gonna sit down and just like, you mentioned you have a dad. How much do you think you're willing to talk about him?
I don't care about if I talk about him or not. Ask your questions.
I mean, I guess I'm kind of curious. I don't know how much information I can talk about mine. I mean, other than like bare minimum details.
I'm not going to ask too many questions about your parentage. You don't seem too keen on talking about it down here, at least. But
Yeah.
I'm an open book for you if you want. You seem to want to learn a thing now that you've taught a thing.
Yeah. 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 I enjoy learning.
Mm-hmm. What's your first question?
Mainly what he's like.
When he's not mad, he's okay. Like he's a terrifying dude, terrifying, horrifying even. Lots of people fear the man. Lots of people work under him. Is he a man? I don't know, but like when he's not mad and being doing his job, he's actually kind of doting. And he gave me all this cool stuff. So yeah.
My dad is pretty similar, though he, as far as I'm aware of, he doesn't have people working for him.
Oh yeah, he runs an entire plane, should we say?
I mean, we don't have a plane, but we do work in one. Kinda. It's complicated. Even outside of these circumstances, I don't know if I should say much else.
I get that. That's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, my dad kind of oversees a lot of things going on in the particular place in which he rules. So, yeah.
You mentioned you didn't meet him until like recently-ish. Oh wait, no. Did
Years
Akash
ago.
ever say that?
In passing, she didn't really make it a super big deal.
Yeah. I mean, you mentioned you haven't met him. Are you also adopted?
Kinda. I just figured out the whole my own little like adoption backstory thing. That's a traumatic event. I don't think I should share with anyone. Long story short, my mom was in a cult. She was killed, and I was adopted by a paladin, kind of, and like raised in the same area, but he didn't raise me himself. It's weird. I'm actually looking for him as well as the other paladins responsible for killing my mother, but that's neither here nor there. At the moment, I'm trying to find a friend of mine from my party. The girl went and replaced her hand in her eye. I'm not going to tell you with what. And now she's out here being weird and she's disappeared.
Okay. I mean, I was adopted. Before I didn't have a. Well, technically I did, but he wasn't. He was never in the picture in my entire lifetime until I was officially adopted. So it was just me and mom. Until she passed.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, she ate something that was contaminated. That was over a year ago. A lot happened. I mean, it's a lot, but I've been trying to get better.
Like that takes time to get better from, so don't be hard on yourself if you aren't better after a year. Things like that
Yeah.
take decades, and even then you're still healing. It
Yeah.
doesn't ever stop.
Yeah, a bunch of other things happened in my life that kind of distracted me from further processing, but I've mostly processed that, and I'm not gonna provide more information on what I went through.
Fine. Ask me your next question if you have any more. And don't worry about manners. I don't.
I mean, your story kind of reminds me a lot about Saren. I doubt it's important.
Oh, we're a lot more similar than you think. I can tell you that.
Am I allowed to know your dad's name, or is that just none of my business?
Well, I'll answer your question with a question. Do you know the name of Saren's dad?
Uh-oh.
Same person, honey. Same person.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Quite.
I don't want to. Don't worry about it. Like he just doesn't really get along with his dad.
I can tell from the burn mark I saw on him.
Yeah. I mean, it's at least nice to try to get a different perspective on him. So I personally don't have the greatest opinions about him personally.
Told my brother, if he'd talked to him like a demon instead of like a paladin, he would have gotten away without a scar. But he doesn't know how to talk like that because of his upbringing. Totally understand, but that's something he should have probably learned by now. But whatever.
Yeah. I'm like trying to learn, like, open-mindedness is important. Like, because certain sometimes you might have to rely on certain things you don't want to have to rely on.
Yep, just remember it's your power and not the one you inherited it from. You're the one using it. Not
Yeah.
And Saren's on a totally different ship, and you will never hear any of that, probably.
Nope, and she's not going to repeat herself. She's just going to expect you to know it. You're the older one.
Yeah. Wait. I'm currently I'm honestly, now you know what? I'll tell you more information about a question I want to ask when we're out of here.
Cool. Jindo.
But let's just
For you.
say I have a certain title duty I have to uphold, and I'm trying to learn how to um best do it, because well, like even if I don't like like even if I'm not a true leader, it's better to be able to do it right, do it properly.
Yeah, leadership skills, even if you're not in a leadership position, are still valuable.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Question for you though: are you a bard?
No. I'm yeah, that's one of the interesting things I've been mistaken for. I've also used to get mistaken for a wizard. Um,
Oh,
I actually didn't do any form of spell casting shenanigans until about a year ago.
okay, because you
Well,
have a very lovely singing voice. I thought you were a bard. Man, it's hard meeting other bards sometimes.
yeah, I mean, I considered it, but I was more interested in astronomy. Always have
Gotcha.
been.
I'll have
And
to ask the other
always,
girls to do a duet with me then.
yeah. I've I've been a interesting child, to say the least. So, in order to help exert some of that energy out, my mom put me in a performing arts program.
Nice.
Yeah.
I learned from sneaking into taverns underage.
I've never really done too many rebellious things. I I kind of just mainly the most rebellious thing is not being interested in what my mom wanted to teach me, which kind of bit me in the back, like bit me in the butt. Like a while later.
I guess hindsight's 2020. You know better now.
Yeah. Mhm.
I want to get off of this
Yeah.
boat. I don't like not having solid ground beneath me.
I mean, I don't mind. I kind of would rather be floating around at the moment, but it's the red hand.
Well, I'm gonna go look around a little bit. See if there's anything shiny that's not being, watched. Preferably a shiny rock. I have a friend of mine. He used to really like shiny rocks. Let me go see if I can find some.
Wait a minute. Out of character, King. Would Marceline know about the hand or eye of Fitna?
She would.
Marceline's just like, wait a minute. Quick question.
Yeah.
I know you don't want to exactly say, but did the thing your friend replaced her hand and eye with happen to do anything with a lich?
Yes, it did. And she will not answer any further. She's gonna go explore and look for shiny rocks in memory of Geode.
Marceline, realizing this, is going to immediately go, shit. We need to find your friend as soon as possible.
Well, if the forge we're going to is what I think it is, I hope she's still on the surface.
There's a I need to tell you something. There's a chance, like, because we told Kaylin, it's come here. Come here.
What?
Marceline's gonna whisper into Arya. It's like, there is another vampire trying to get to the forge. If he gets there, he will bring back Fetna.
Oh, so I do get to hit something. Beautiful. And this forge we're going
Yes.
to, what type of forge is it? The last forge I dealt with souls. Please tell me it's not that.
I hope not. Like anything with that has to do with removing souls just doesn't sit right with me. But it's a giant's forge. I believe, right?
Fire giant's forge?
Yep.
Yeah.
And we also got revealed that it was for living flesh, also, in case you needed a refresher.
Okay.
Like,
Arya will take out her whip, Snake's Bane, and show it to Marceline. This was made by Fire Giant.
ooh, pretty. But when as Marceline processes that there might be a bit more complication to the possible Fetna Lich situation, she is very clearly tensing up.
Okay.
Mhm.
As the day continues to go by, we will continue the rest inside our